boy. So hello everyone, and welcome to more Metroid Prime. I'm excited because today I want to actually just beat the game and try to get 100%. And if I do that, that would be dope. Assuming I didn't miss any missables. And to facilitate that, I have some guides set up, some usual stuff, some shenanigans to do. For the most part. Unlike 99.99% of the recording sessions I have ever done in my entire life, tonight I'm actually eating. Because I didn't really eat much all day today. And I want to finish up this cereal before the milk goes bad. But more importantly, moreover than that, what actually ended up happening today is, as I suspected, as I got an email about, I've been notified that my channel is going to be axed from monetization. I think I'm going to make a video about that. In all truthfulness, I am really okay with it. Partly because for the last 2 years I haven't really done too much with my channel anyway. Because the last 2 years of everything have just kind of been this massive clusterfuck. Of various things going on and stuff. And I'll probably make something about that. Yeah, so in any event, I hope everyone enjoyed the Super Bowl with its amazing ending. I don't know the first thing about football, so there's not really too much for me to say about that. But you know what? I know it was a big deal. I hope a lot of people had fun. I hope there's not too many riots about it. You know, who cares? It's football. Not a lot of people care. But anyway, I'm thinking I'm just gonna finish this bowl and just chug the remaining milk, honestly. We bought like 3 boxes of Fruit Loops. And I love Fruit Loops. I think that is one of the best cereals out there. It's absolutely delicious. And no, I'm not a shill for Fruit Loops. I just really like the fucking cereal. Okay. But in any event, like what I said, right now at this point in the game, I have basically unlocked every major ability in the game. The only ability I'm missing is the flamethrower, which is one of the beam combo abilities. And while it's not necessarily something you don't need, it's not something that's going to kill you if you don't get it. In fact, you can beat the game without it. You can also beat the game without the Ice Spreader, although I don't recommend it because the Ice Spreader is actually good against Metroid Prime. So yeah, let me move all these tabs over. What the fuck? Oh, this is this stupid... I did not know you could actually make custom Star Wars things. I guess I should have figured eventually that people would do that. But yeah, so I think at this point, how many energy tanks do I have? I think I'm only missing what? How many are there? 14 in the game. So I'd be missing about 2. Excuse me, about 4. So let's see. Let's start with Magmore. I already have both of the artifacts. What else? What about missiles? Missiles for Magmore. There's only 3 missile expansions. Okay, so in the... And yes, you can actually go through this way, through the workstation tunnel. I don't believe there's anything in it I think the only thing in it is just a passageway to the Phazon Mines exit at the bottom or some shit, which I can't go through, and I think it's dangerous because you could die. So let's see, what am I missing? Fiery Shores on the catwalk, Triclops Pit. You need the space jump boots and the X-ray visor, so I need to go do that. And then Triclops Pit also has something else. So the Triclops Pit is all the way back here. What else? What about power bombs? Okay, and also in the Warrior Shrine there's something. And I missed a few energy tanks, actually. Magmore Workstation, already did that. Tunnel Transport, already did that. Okay. So I think that's everything I need to do. I have a list of other things I can grab. So all I need to do is go back to the... I need to go back to the other part over here. Oh, very good. Is this the workstation? Yes. I already know. I love the Plasma Beam. It is honestly one of the best weapons in this game. Because look, it hit stuns them into oblivion, you can just burn them away to nothing. So good. They definitely kind of dick you over a little bit. I mean, not that the Wave Beam and the Power Beam aren't any good. It's just that it's very clear what the hierarchy of the beams are in this game. Very, very clear. Of course, when you shoot, I don't even care. When you shoot at them, they don't come out. That's just how reality works. But yeah, I do believe that on the trilogy version of this game, they actually put power bomb rocks in front of the door. I'm pretty sure that when I played it last, they did that. I believe that's to prevent people from getting it earlier than going to Phazon Mines. Possibly. Like I said, this is the original edition of this game, like the first iteration. So a lot of this stuff here is stuff that was not brought back in any other re-release. Okay. Take the fire hit. Oh, I did. Perfect. Master level speed run. And yeah, hopefully with all this we'll be able to get the perfect ending of the game. At any rate, I know we're at least going to get the good ending just from naturally grabbing everything in the game and, you know, messing around and doing a variety of things. They also took out Stalagmite need to get up to the door. Really? Huh. In this room? Or in the Plasma Beam room? Welcome, Mr. Bulldozer, by the way. Oh, I'm going to take a lot of damage off of that. I'm trying to skip ahead. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this edition because I've had the trilogy, and the trilogy has just completely absorbed my time whenever I plan on playing this game. So this is actually kind of a refresher for me. There you go. Oh wow, someone fixed this. Anyway, this is the workstation. Yeah, they had something good here. I know they changed the lore a bit between how the Metroid Prime, what was it? They said it. There's a couple of different things they changed about it. The lore, the variety of different things, and they definitely made the game, I want to say, a little more refined because there's a lot of sequence breaks in this game, which in my opinion is a good and a bad thing. It's good because, you know, that's kind of what Metroid is about, messing around, and if you're skilled enough, you can do that. I'm not that type of person, but I know it exists out there that people like to do that. Pretty cool. I know that in Prime 2 you can use, what is it, the screw attack to skip the artifact temple, or excuse me, the dark Inghive keys. And I remember watching a video about that back in like 2007 or 8. And this is before like YouTube was a real big hub for stuff like this. It's one of those very intriguing things about the internet, you know? Because when you think about it, playthroughs and shit like that have been around for how long? You know, like, since literally around that time. Yeah, in the original version, you had to platform on a stalagmite in the plasma beam to get up to the door. Huh. I don't remember that. Wow. They removed... I like how they did care enough to go back and do that type of stuff, you know? That means something to me. This trilogy, honestly, has some of the best love. You know, they went back, they made Metroid Prime 2 a bit better. Oh, okay, look at that. It's good. You know, I would never say that they even... I don't like Prime 3 as much, but I would never say that they did not put love and work into it. I just think that it's really the most threadbare a bit. The nice thing about this version is I don't have to aim all over the screen, but to compensate, it's also a bit harder. Where is this guy? Okay. I know they also removed the this space jump boots early, right? Where you can get them as soon as you land on Talon 4. I've never done any of that. Yeah, I got the ice spreader. I got that last time. The only thing I'm missing now is the Phazon suit and the flamethrower. I don't really use it except for on Metroid Prime, and I think there might be a few other enemies you can use it on. So how does this work? There's like platforms around here. I will also say that I am using a guide, because I want to try to get 100%. If I could figure this out. Shit. I already did the power bomb upgrade. Really? Huh. Okay. I always never liked the X-ray visor because you really can't see that far. There they are. See? I see it. Just gotta figure out. Oh, here we go. You jump from here. Oh shit! It's way down. Oh no! Got it. What? Okay. I like that, honestly. That's one of my favorite parts. You know, you come back to old areas and you find new stuff. So with that, I'm done with Magmore. I already have all the artifacts, all the missiles, all the energy tanks. Okay. So let's go... I could go to Chozo, or... Yeah, let's go to Chozo. And then we'll... I think I've grabbed most of everything in Chozo. I need to go back to the... I already did the magma pool. Yeah. The flamethrower sucks. It's not very good. I don't know if they changed it in the trilogy. I know in the trilogy it's a bit better, because you can move while shooting it. But it's not really worth it, you know. Beam combos are not really that worth it in this game, besides the super missile and maybe the wave spreader. What is it, the wave buster? Because the wave buster is very fucking good. Especially in that room with the invisible sentry that you can't target. I was just saying that yesterday when I was streaming with some of my friends. It's the worst fight in the game because you can't even target the guy. It's not the hardest, it's just like you can't actually target him. Ice Spreader is so fucking good on Metroid Prime. I was surprised as a kid when I used it on him, and not only did it freeze him and it just kept dealing tick damage, this dude was just done. He just couldn't move. Because otherwise the Ice Beam is not a very good beam. It takes too long, has very slow shot velocity. There's a lot of stuff wrong with it that makes it a little bit undesirable. But yeah. I like it though. I like all the weapons in this game. It's just you could tell like the Ice Beam... Oh shit. The Ice Beam is okay, like, because the Magmor won't move, so I can get that off. Yeah, I made it. Okay. Definitely one of my favorite games, though, without a doubt. I've actually never come back this way, I don't think, in reverse, that I can remember. It's not something I usually do. Do you just see those Shriek Bats unspawn? Or, excuse me, despawn would be the correct word. Actually, I think I have. I think I have done this in reverse. Really makes me wonder why they never considered stealing console FPS controls for this game. To be fair, though, there weren't really many console FPSs out. When they were debbing this, it was probably right when Halo came out. No one knew how well that was going to go. Okay. I promise I'm not. I don't usually eat when I stream or record for YouTube. But. But I was hungry. Yeah. It's the shot velocity that kills the Ice Beam. If the shots actually moved quick, it would be more usable on faster moving targets. Thankfully, there's no shortage of good weapons in this game. I mean, it's just the shot velocity. Like, the rate of fire is not the problem, necessarily. Because all you would do with the rate of fire being knocked up would be that you would fire more slow-moving shots. It's the shot velocity. The reason the power beam and the plasma beam are so good is because the shots travel so quick. And the wave beam locks on when you charge it. Oh yeah, it's the good thing I drank this when I did, because this milk is not going to last much longer. Okay, so there's a million things. I wish I had done a checklist, honestly. Do I have all the energy tanks? I believe I do. I don't think there's any way to check what rooms you've cleared and which ones you haven't, other than me looking at them and seeing what I have and have not done. At this point, I've been to every room in Chozo. So I'm trying to think, what haven't I done? I did all the... Oh, I haven't done the plasma beam in the Hall of Elders. What else? Because while I'm over here, I want to mop up anything that's on this side of the map. And then move on. Okay, did that. Access from the training room. Grapple, yes. On the large tree, there's a huge knot. Okay, Ruined Nursery, the Ruined Gallery. You'll spot 2 openings, yep. Use a single missile to break through the weakened wall, yep. Use a boost ball to reach the opening in the Ruined Shrine. Yep, already did that. Ruined Shrine, yep. The Vault, already did that. In this room, you should spot a spider ball track running across the... Yeah, I already did that. The Gathering Hall. Oh, I didn't do that. Yeah, so I need to do Gathering Hall. Where is that again? Where is the Gathering Hall? I think it's over... Oh, there it is, okay. So that's on the way out. Is there anything over here while I do this? Use a power bomb in the furnace. Okay, did that. In this room on the dynamo. Blast open the grating on the wall. The dynamo. This isn't in order. At all. Yeesh. I know this is going to be a boring few minutes. I will also say I do like the map in this game. I know that... Alright, I already did that. Okay. Oh, I know I need to go back. Okay, so I need to go to the Gathering Hall. Because I didn't do the spider ball. The Crossway. Already did that. And training chamber access. Where is training chamber? This is it, right? No, it's magma pool. Yeah. Didn't I do this? Maybe I didn't, so I'm going to loop around. Okay. So then I need to just go straight. Okay. Very good. Oh. I played this game a ton of times throughout my life. It's a game I played back when I was 8. I played this in 2002 when it came out. And yes, I know, this is a game I have played for the vast majority of my life. And I still am a little wonky on how much my knowledge of the expansions are. Look at this thing. Gotta love it. It's a learning process. Okay, we'll do this. I feel like I'm missing a lot of missile expansions. Unless the max number of missiles in this game has nothing to do with 255. When was the last time there was a new Metroid game? Papa Dope, I'm going to give you a surprise. The last Metroid game came out in September of 2014. It was a re-release, or excuse me, a reimagining of Metroid 2 called Samus Returns, because the original Metroid 2 was called Return of Samus. It's for the Nintendo 3DS. If you haven't played it, go get it. It is basically like Zero Mission, but it's a great game, and I love it. And as I said before, I know you weren't here, but I said last stream that I was so happy when it came out, when it was announced. I felt like I died and gone to heaven after years of nothing new. And it was a great game. I hate this room. I'm just going to the other side. It's amazing. And yes, 2002. I was 8 years old when I first played this game. Somehow they got away with these 360... Yeah! This is 2002. This game, there are 360 games that have decent funding behind them that look worse than this game. And in my opinion, I think it's just optimization, to be completely truthful. I think they just optimized the fuck out of the game. Because the GameCube was powerful. Despite how it sold, and the GameCube is, in my opinion, more powerful than the PlayStation 2. And I'm pretty sure it is if we were to really size up and compare the different pieces. The games were more optimized because they were fewer. I wish that killed them, by the way, the burning of the Reaper Vine. It doesn't kill them. Like, it was really ahead of its time in that regard. Metroid on the NES? Yeah. I could not play the original Metroid. Like, I get how fun it is. I understand why people like it. I can see how the formula, you know, obviously became much better. But I probably will never beat it. I don't like it. It is a sham. I cannot beat it. And the reason why I can't beat it is not just that you can't, like, aim directionally or diagonally. It's that there's no saving. Like, you know, there's no saving, there's no nothing. If you die, it's a password. And I was just never good at those types of games. It's not my cup of tea. Yeah, you can submerge here. Is there any reason to? Oh, shit! I completely just remembered that by accident. Wow. I literally didn't even see that on the list. Huh. Yeah, I'm an idiot, okay. And yeah, the GameCube is superior, yeah. That's what I thought. I didn't want to make a completely factual statement, but I do believe it is. In terms of hardware. And you know, subjectively, in my opinion, in terms of games as well. The PS2 is also kind of made out of cheap parts, I feel. Because like, every person I've known that has played a PS2 a lot, it's broken down at a point. And I don't know what it is about it. Okay, I know where this one is. like the laser stops reading, and that's kind of a thing I find with all Sony consoles, is that they are kind of not made too durably. Like, they do all kind of tend to break apart after a few years of work and service, which is a real shame. Oh, come on. I'm trying to skip by. Yeah, certain models are constantly failing. Yeah, well, I had a lot of trouble trying to buy a used PlayStation 2. A lot of the PlayStation 2s that I tried to buy off of Amazon were just not very good. So I had to return them. I had to do a whole bunch of soul searching and looking. I finally found one that works. Not that great, but, you know, it's a start, you know what I mean? Okay, what is this? Is this bomb? Yes. You can tell from the serial number? Oh boy. That's like some 1984 shit. You can tell which PlayStations are going to be good or bad just by looking at the serial number, you know. You can tell which ones are going to be working 10 years from now. It's like a mark, a brand of shame. The GameCube is the... yeah, the best looking and the best performing version of Resident Evil between the 6th generation consoles was the GameCube. The PS2 version had, what's it called? Pre-rendered movies, whereas the GameCube version did not, because the GameCube version was powerful enough to do it just on the engine, on the fly, which is why the PS2 version looks like ass. But I think that their argument was to compensate, they gave the PS2 version more features. They gave it extra stuff to do. And then obviously the Wii edition came out, and in my opinion, that's the best version of it. You know, you could say that the PC version looks the nicest, or the PlayStation 4 version is whatever. I think the Wii version of Resident Evil 4 is good. Compared to the PS2. One GameCube game, Harvest Moon, crashed and burned. I didn't know about Harvest Moon. I didn't know about that. I do know that earlier models of Dolphin had trouble, running Super Mario Sunshine because the water physics were really fucked up when you tried to take it off the GameCube. And your father used to fix PS2s, I give him props. Look at that. That's impressive. My respect to him. Seriously. Because you know what? Most people would just say, and this is something that people used to tell me, I got rid of my PS2 because the PlayStation 3 is coming out and it's going to play PS2 games. My, how wrong they were. How wrong. They were so wrong with that. I know a lot of people that thought like that too. A lot of people thought like, what? Okay, that was glitchy. A lot of people thought that the PlayStation 3 was going to just be a bigger PS2 in the sense that it would play... come on. In the sense that it would play all sorts of different games, and it ended up not. Oh, it'll play the PS2, don't worry. Shit, I gotta be faster. I'm slow today. I just had a nice filling meal of Fruit Loops. I'm completely out of it. Got it. It's gonna spawn ghosts. Which way is it? I don't even fight these fuckers, honestly. Parasite. I could tell you what the reason of... Oh, come on, give me a break. Come on, give me a break, give me a break. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Okay. What spelling? I think you spelled it right, unless I'm looking wrong. But the reason why they don't want backwards compatibility is because part of it is they want to remaster games. I'm gonna have to kill everything in this room. Part of it is that they don't want people to, like me, to take out my already existing copies of a game and not buy a remaster. Part of it is lack of hardware. They don't want to pay for it again. part of it is, like, let's face it, half of these games are old as fuck. Unless you know about them ahead of time, you probably won't play them. So why should they include the hardware? Like, some of it is legit. You know what I mean? Like, some of it is, something as a company I could understand why you wouldn't do it. So I'm not going to say that they're all evil. But some of it is legitimate. Like, you don't, as a company, most companies take a loss on consoles. It's just sort of something that happens, is that they build consoles and they take basically a huge L when it comes to producing and making them. And the way that they make up for that and recoup that loss is people buy it. People buy games for it. They buy accessories, they buy memory cards, they buy hard drives, they buy, you know, marketed products for these different consoles. And that's, oh yeah, this opens the hatch. I think there's an artifact here. And that's how they recoup it. You know, PlayStation Network is a way that they recoup it. They get money out of people every 10 months, or every, however often the sub is. Late to get, yeah. My best bet for you, if you, well, you already have it from what I gather from what you said. But my best advice to you would be to get a Wii. And buy this Wii HDMI converter. I literally just bought one at the recommendation of my friend Surgster1. Basically what it does is it plugs into the output of the Wii, and it will display it, and then you put an HDMI cable into it, and then you put that into your television. And that's what I'm using right now. As you can see, does it look bad? I'm actually using that in conjunction with an HDMI splitter, switch box. So if this looks good to you, then this is exactly what you're seeing, is me using that. The Xbox 360 had 9 Xbox games. Oh! You should have been here. Well, I didn't stream it, actually, so nothing you could have done. But I was actually playing 007 Nightfire, the Xbox version, on my Xbox. And, one of the fucked up things that happened is it doesn't play beyond the first mission. Like, it'll boot, but it won't play beyond the first mission. What else is there? I think that's it for Chozo. I think I'm done. Sun Chamber, Tower Chamber. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Let's do Talon, because I missed some stuff in Talon. I missed a lot of stuff in Talon. Okay, power bombs. There are none in Talon. Energy tanks. There's 2, and I think I missed both of them. But yeah, definitely. I mean, if you think it'll be worth the money, obviously it's worth it, because I still play my GameCube, you know? But yeah, about the James Bond stuff, because I know I cut myself off. I was playing 007 Nightfire, if you're familiar at all with Bond games, and it plays the first 2 missions, and then it won't load the 3rd mission. And I tried, like, for an hour or 2, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. It is, like, what's the point? It's not even worth it. And then Everything or Nothing, I also bought the Xbox One, or the Xbox original version. It doesn't even boot. It just says this game is not supported. So fuck it. I'd have to still try Enter the Matrix, though. Just to see if that works. I might have gone down the wrong elevator. I got my GameCube in 2004. Ooh. But you got Metroid Prime packaged with the GameCube. That immediately skyrockets the value. I don't know how many GameCube games you played, but there's so many good games on it. Pikmin 2, Tales of Symphonia, F-Zero GX. You gotta get everything. Oh, you got everything, dude. Listen, I got my GameCube. It came with Smash Brothers. That was it. And I didn't get the Luigi's Mansion bundle, so I didn't get Luigi's Mansion until way later. And the funny story is I actually wanted an N64, because this was when I was like 5. I wanted an N64 because I didn't know at all what the, you know, importance of new consoles was. So I was like, oh, I want an N64. I don't want a GameCube. But, you know, my mother, who was more tech savvy than I was, understood it. Was like, why not get the new thing? And, well, here I am. But you're lucky you got all that stuff in the game. Like, can you... I'm so hurt right now. I wish I had that type of shit, man. But yeah, that HDMI cable does sound tempting. It's just, I don't want to spend too much more money at the moment. And this works enough, so... If I ever do a GameCube playthrough, you know, whatever. Am I going to kill myself because I didn't get... Like, it's just nice enough that I can play it now on HDMI. Oh, okay, it's this one, okay. Oh, come on. Shit. Okay, I can do this. This is easy. Got it. I knew there was something in that room the first time I came through. Again, I'm hoping that the Switch does have a GameCube Virtual Console. I honestly expected the Wii to have it, though, to be completely honest. Or the Wii U, excuse me. And it sucks the Wii U never had it. That's disappointing. But I mean, the Wii U was a failure, and it really sucks, because I see a lot of the GameCube inside the Wii U. There's a lot of it. You know, between the games, how niche it was. Oops. I feel really bad about it sometimes. Because there's a lot of good games on the Wii U. And half of them are going to be re-released on the Switch, which is fine. Like Hyrule Warriors Definitive. But a good chunk of them never will. Oh, come on, give me a break. Okay, this room is very tight. I don't like it. Okay, what am I hitting my head on? So there's something there I'm hitting my head on. Okay. Let me make sure I'm not messing up. Hydro access tunnel. The cargo freight lift to deck Gamma. I already know what it is. It's the elevator shaft right here. Yeah, I already know what it is. Let's see. Things feels like the GameCube was sort of a failure. It was. It didn't sell what they wanted, which is really sad because the games were so much better than the Wii, in my opinion. Oh, come on! Open your mouth. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Can you not? Huh? I guess they are weak to the ice beam. There we go. I think I was killing them wrong. It is really cool you get to revisit this area. This is one of my favorite areas in the game. Between the music, the environment. It's a really cool area. Oh, can't go there. Metroid always has nice environments. I say that, you know, on the opposite side of things, Sanctuary Fortress is one of my favorite areas in Prime 2. Just because the music, the just general feel of the area... Yeah, I'm messing, I'm hitting the body. The general feel of the area is really nice. Prime 2, in my opinion, has the nice aesthetics. Like, just the game itself looks nice. And that's what I like about the game so much. Between the menu system, all that stuff, it just looks like a nice game. Brings back a lot of nostalgia. Prime 2, Prime 1 and 2, Time Splitters 2, don't forget Future Perfect, don't forget Everything or Nothing and Agent Under Fire, Wario World, Luigi's Mansion, you forgot Sunshine. Yeah, but just think about it, you just named like 10 games and they're all dope. They're all good games. Oh shit, that actually scared the fuck out of me. What is this? Not that. This actually scared me. Holy shit. Would you look at that? I probably should have marked off what I had. If you have a Wii U, or if you're willing to buy a refurbished one, they have, Can you not get up here? What? Oh, here we go. They have, what is it called? Wind Waker HD. In my opinion, it's a infinite improvement on Wind Waker, the GameCube version. They did drop the ball on putting in the Tingle Tuner using the gamepad, but otherwise it is a complete upgrade. Just like Twilight Princess HD is an upgrade in terms of like graphics and stuff. Which is totally fine. Like, I'm not going to say that that's... Oh, come on, you fuck. He bought me. Okay. But, Wind Waker HD is actually almost a remake at times between the inclusion of, the Swift Sail, all the sorts of stuff. It's just a really nice game. It's well done. And you can tell they put time and care to make it better. How do you open this? Do you? Is this one way? No, okay. I was gonna say nothing in here is one way. But yeah, you named like 12 games or so, and they're all good games, and I remember as a kid reading about them had me really excited. It's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I expected to talk to myself again for 5 hours. There's a 5-hour prequel to this stream, honestly. It's me basically playing the whole game. Okay. Thank you, though. Thank you for coming out. There's no power bombs. Oh, Lord. There's a million missile expansions. I actually need to go back because I didn't get the artifact in, the Life Grove. Okay. Root Cave. Oh, yeah. Not this. Where's Root Cave? Oh, I know where that is. That's on the other side of the area. Shit. Well. I gotta go back, and then I gotta travel after that. Arbor Chamber. Yeah. Biohazard Containment? Oh, okay. Frigate Crash Site. Need the gravity suit. Okay, I need to do that one. Alright, so I need to go back. Yeah, there's a lot of GameCube games I didn't play, that I wanted to play. Oh, don't forget, and some people will always shitpost this, but Battle for Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants, is actually a really good game. And the reason it's good is because they studied it. They did their homework on, you know, platformer collectathon games. They put love into it. Never getting an HD remaster. If you didn't play it, that's the only way you're gonna play it. To be fair, though, actually both the GameCube and the Xbox version are fine. I didn't play the PS2 version. Future Perfect is a much better game than Time Splitters 2, in my opinion. It's not that Time Splitters 2 is bad, it's just that Future Perfect is, in my opinion, a much better game. I remember doing playthroughs on all these different games, too. I think I've done a playthrough on every single game you mentioned. Hello? You want to open up? Okay. Come on. Give me a break. This is why I use the Ice Beam on them, honestly. Because they can't mitigate the next hit, which is an instant kill. Pac-Man Fever. I was never a fan of Pac-Man. Never anywhere close to beating it. You know, I actually rage quit a Mario Party game once. Because the AI cheats in Mario Party. It does. It's a conspiracy. I'm completely convinced. And I just sold it after that. And that was a mistake. Because I never found it again for that cheap. I did buy it again, though. I do own it now. It was Mario Party 7. The one with the mic. The mic that the button didn't really do anything. Those old school Mario Parties were great, though. I like them. They're campy, but they're good. Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Oh, and that time I made it. Yeah, the trilogy edition of this game is much better because of the spring ball. Like, holy shit. It really makes you wonder how we made do with this. How did we ever survive, man? And in all fairness, I play a lot of Nintendo games. I don't know about you guys, but during the Wii era, I completely vanished. I believe the year was 2010. And basically what ended up happening was there was a bunch of shit coming out on the Wii. I had my GameCube games. I had, what's it called? I need to get to the top of this room. I had one game in particular, Pokemon Heart Gold. And I said to myself, that's it. This is the ultimate Pokemon game. I'm done. I'm not playing any more Pokemon. I don't care. I'm retired. And for the longest, I didn't really play Gen 5. I played White. I didn't even buy White 2 or Black 2. And that was it. I basically retired from Nintendo games for like a good 2 years. I didn't come back until, it was also that and Other M just left a bad taste in my mouth. But I've complained about Other M already on last night's stream. I did own a Game Boy Advance. Yes, I played it a lot. The Pokemon games, Metroid Fusion, Zero Mission, Minish Cap, Kirby. But yeah, like, you know, I don't know. I just got tired of it. It's not even that I was tired of the games. I just didn't like what they did. I thought that Galaxy was not as fun or as original as Sunshine. I thought that Brawl was not as good as Melee, and I think most people will agree. Prime 3 was good. I own the trilogy, and that's really the only thing that mattered. Okay, what is this? In the pool. You have to do this, actually. There we go. Look at that. Raise the roof. Yeah, I own a lot of games. I have a big wall of games. I'm a big collector. I like to own games. I like to play them. That's kind of my dream, you know, that has kind of really come true. Is that I like video games so much. I want to own a lot of them. And I do. And I'm very happy with that. That's one of my great pleasures in life. I have a YouTube channel I really like a lot. I hate self-shilling. It's the worst thing. I hate it. But I do like that. I run it my own way. I enjoy it. And I do a lot of cool stuff. And to me, you know, that's a little bit of peace of mind. It's happiness, in my opinion. You know, and it doesn't have to be for profit. Not about that. And I do it for fun. My YouTube channel, I don't know if you can see it on the stream. It's I probably should just put YouTube or put a little icon. It's Spray and Pray 1000. It's the same as my Twitch. I put a little thing in the bottom right. I guess I should probably change that up, to be completely honest. I probably should change that. Let's see. Can I get out of here without fighting them? There's nothing more annoying than fighting ghosts. Okay. No! Oh! Fuck! Jeez. Okay, well, since I'm not getting out of here now without killing them, pretty much have to kill them. Okay. Where? Wow, he used it as cover. Okay, where's the last one? Had the GBA link cable, so did I. I had the GBA link cable. What? Yeah, they don't expect you to come to this room more than once. I can get the fusion suit. Yeah, I know in the trilogy version it's just an unlock. And yeah, 12,000 videos. I've done it for a long time. Like I said, it's not for profit. Although I am partnered for the next 18 days, or not even for the next 15 days. I am a affiliate with TGN, and they're gonna boot me because YouTube changed their services. Which is fair enough. I mean, whatever. You know, in my opinion, doing playthroughs is something for fun. And I did try to, you know, market myself. I did try to do a lot of stuff back when I was younger, and I had more free time and stuff, and it never panned out. It never worked out like that. But you know what? The one thing I will say to the day I die is that I ran it the way I wanted to run it. You know, I ran it the way I wanted it to run. You know, for the 90% of it is my own work. The mistakes are mine and my own, because you know, my friends have told me time and time again they would have done things differently, which is totally fine. They got melted. Okay. Yeah, I actually preferred the fusion suit. Playing the original NES Metroid is not really that much of a boon. Sorry, it's not my type of game. I like Zero Mission. I think it's really challenging, but that is not my type of game. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't play it. Okay, what am I doing? Where's the other Chozo ruin? Okay, yeah, actually, this is perfect. It's not my game. YouTube, I mean, for this things I do, I don't even think it's possible to blow up anymore. Playthroughs, there's already a playthrough network. You know? There's a lot of people I talked to over the years, or just have seen over the years that did playthroughs, and then one thing led to another, and they stopped doing it, you know? Either they said it wasn't worth their time, they went out to do other things in life, and I've talked to a lot of them. They're all great people. And, you know, a playthrough, you know, at its core is just someone who likes a game or just wants to play through and share it, you know? And I'm not a pro at games. I'm not an expert on any particular game. I just have played a lot. I put a lot of work and effort into it and time. A playthrough is just someone who plays video games, and that is just what it always should have been. And, I mean, did the medium evolve? Of course. Did the whole thing evolve? Yeah. Could I have evolved with the times to do that? Of course. I didn't. Partly because I was stuck in my ways, and partly because I just wanted to stick to what I was doing, which is, I just said the same thing twice. But you know what? It is what it is. Like the ancient Romans said, it is what it is. Like I said, I've made peace with that by the fact that I enjoy what I do. You know, like, there's no tips, there's no, you know, you don't cheer me with bits at all. You guys are here because you want to be here, and you can leave when you're done. And I appreciate your time. Because time is the most important commodity. You know, like, people will say it's money. Money's important. But you can never get back your time. Ever. Once you know, you spend 5 minutes in my stream, you say I'm an idiot, I ramble too much, I sound like an asshole. That's 5 minutes that you spent on me that you can never get back. And that means something, you know? Because I know I ramble. I know I do. Well, yeah, like, that's 5 minutes that you'll never get back. Could have spent those 5 minutes playing the lottery. Could have won. But what did Bulldozer say? Yeah. No, dude. Because I had both of these games. I remember it took me longer to beat Prime than it did Fusion. Fusion is great, though. I love Fusion. But if I do another playthrough on Fusion, I will have to legitimately stop doing YouTube. I played it too much. I've literally played Fusion like 5 different times. Enough is enough. I've played it too much. I did co-op once. My friend How Original came over. We did that. I played it once a long time ago. I played it once on my birthday. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but if I play it again, my head is gonna explode. Enough. I don't even plan on playing this game again anytime soon. Maybe I'll go back to this save file and 100% it, because I don't think I'm going to 100% it today. I'm kind of just messing around here. Trying to remember what rooms I've been in. Very good. I remember getting the link cable so I could trade with myself on Pokemon. That was the primary reason I got it. I got on that three-way that connects to a GBA, and then on the other side it connects to either a GBA or the GameCube. I remember doing that. It was good shit. I remember when I first got it, I was like, yes, I can get all the starters, you know? Kids today will never know the feeling of not having every starter. Or, well, you know, having to trade with yourself and buy 2 copies, you know, that sort of a deal. They will never know. Because Pokebank, you don't need to trade with yourself. Yeah, even with the GTS, you don't even need to trade with yourself anymore. The GTS has completely eviscerated an era of gaming, which was trading with yourself. Okay, what am I doing? I will probably change that YT to the YouTube symbol. Oh, I think that's actually dumb now that I actually think about it. Overgrown Cavern? I think I've already gotten everything in Talon Overworld. Let's go to Phendrana. Yeah, there's a thing I can get in Phendrana too. Ice Ruins West. Plasma Beam. Yeah, there's also an artifact I can get there. Okay. We go to Phendrana. How do you get to Phendrana? Does Phendrana link to Talon Overworld? I don't think it does. Does it? No. That's Phazon Mines. That's Chozo South. Look, okay. And since you two are knowledgeable about this game, these 2 elevators in Chozo Ruins are right next to each other. Like, look at this distance, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind. Like, this is actually far apart. Like, right? You see this? It's like basically from the M and beam to the edge of the screen. If I go to Chozo Ruins, they're so fucking close. Look at this. They're so close. So the elevator shafts aren't vertical. Anyway. That's one of those, like, little cool things. Actually, where is the elevator? Chozo Ruins South, Phazon Mines, Chozo Ruins West. I think I need to go to Magmore Caverns. Oh, and I need to do Root Cave too. Actually, just avoid these. Gold was my first Pokemon game, so immediately you and I are definitely kindred souls. Gold was my first Pokemon game. I could not put that sucker down. Chikorita was my favorite starter. And indeed, after Heart Gold, I bought both of them. I got the special editions of Heart and Soul. I got the ones with the statues because I knew that this was it. I felt like that was it. My entire Pokemon career has led to this one moment. And Gen 5 I thought was very cartoony. I thought it had the most bloat of any generation. In the sense that they introduced 156 Pokemon, most of which are basically revised editions of older Pokemon. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done. Was it a bad ride? No. I got my money's worth 100 times over. I was done with it. And then what happened is that I skipped out. I missed out on all these Gen 5 Pokemon, like Genesect and Meloetta. I missed out on a lot, and I regret it a bit. But what ended up happening is that Gen 6 came around, and I was like, and I remember we were doing a podcast about it. I was like, you know what? I'll give this a go. After watching the trailer on the podcast, I was like, you know what? Oh, you just jumped this? Yes. I'll give it a go. And I enjoyed it. Why so much? I didn't get Orenass, which was also a mistake, because I was upset that they didn't have all the Mega Stones in X and Y. But Orenass, now that I play them, are actually really good games. That was also a mistake. But now I'm really into Gen 7. So long story short, if you really like Pokemon, I think you'll like Gen 7. Ultra Sun and Moon are really good games. I give them props for them. They knew to go out with a bang for potentially Pokemon's last handheld outing. Unless, of course, they mean that now they're going to make it for the new Nintendo 3DS, but I doubt it. To be honest, and I know I'm rambling, the Johto remakes feel like a dream. They really feel too good to be true. And I don't know how else to put it. Never even beat it. It's worth beating. I remember, okay, so there's a good story. So I had recently started high school when Heart Gold and Soul Silver were coming out. I was 14. I had just gotten out of middle school. It was my first semester of high school. First semester, new people I'd never met before. You know how that goes. Are there 2 Phendrana entrances? Of course there are. My first semester... Actually, wait, let's use this one. It was my first semester... Actually, no, let's use this one. And what happened was, I was playing Pokemon. And I was like, Platinum is really fun. Because at the time, they released Platinum. And Platinum is really fucking fun. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver were announced, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be dope. This is it. This is the Pokemon game that was promised, to make a Game of Thrones reference. This is the Pokemon game that should have been. And what I did was the week before I played, or the week before Heart Gold came out, so it came out on March 14th, 2010. It's an 8-year-old game at this point. When it came out, what I did is I played the original Gold from start to finish, and that includes beating Red. I played it from start to finish, just in celebration. And then I played Heart Gold, and I could not stop putting that game down. And for a full year, every day I would boot up Heart Gold, and I would go get the Apricorns, every single one. I beat the Elite Four when I came home from school, and it was incredibly fun. I played that for a year. A full year. I was playing White, and I was still playing Heart Gold. And it's crazy. I could not, for the life of me, put that game away. And I don't regret a single moment of it, because it was one of the best games I ever played in my life. It was the best nostalgia game I've ever played in my life. And I loved every moment of it. And I still play it. It's in my 3DS. I don't even want to have physical games anymore on my 3DS, because I always want to have that game with me. The Pokemon I put in it, the dream team of my starters and all the Pokemon I like. There's not really much to say. It's such a good game. Where's the water that I filled up? Did I not bring the water with me? Oh, jeez. Come on. Okay. I'll be right back in about 10 seconds. I promise, because I'm just going to run to the kitchen real quick and then drop this off and do this, and then I'll be right back. Jeez. Okay. See, told you. 30 seconds. And I'm gonna read what you wrote. Because I'm a slow boy. And let me open the window because it's actually really hot in my room. It's the only problem with having so many electronics in the room. It actually really does heat up the room, which is nice in the winter. Okay. Where's my controller? Here it is. Burn yourself out? Possibly. I definitely would be lying if I said that I hadn't burned myself out. I mastered the Pokedex on Pokemon Y. And after that, I basically put 700 hours into the game. I loved it that much. For no reason, by the way. Like, out of all the games, right, Y, people talk shit about Pokemon Y all the time. There you go. People talk shit about Pokemon Y all the time. X and Y are not that good. They're the shittiest of the Gen 6 games. What? What's even happening? And I know there's a power-up in that window. But I put 700 hours into it. I put almost as many hours as I put into it as I did Heart Gold. Why? No clue. I just did it. It's my most played 3DS game. It's just how the chips fell, you know? I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Control Tower. Chozo Ice Temple. I don't even know if I did any of this. I don't think I have. I just know that if I go to the Thardus room, there's some shit I can do. Let's do this. We're just gonna mess around in each room. But yeah, and now I'm playing Ultra Sun. I played Pokemon Sun for I think about 100 and 200 hours maybe a little more. And without a doubt, I have completely exhausted myself. But I moved on to Ultra Sun. And Ultra Sun is, in my opinion, one of the best Pokemon games they've ever made. They just put so much work and effort into it. A lot of things finally just came together. Oh, just don't even listen to Gen 1ers. Don't even listen to them. To be fair, X and Y aren't that good. They're not. Because they're not equal to their counterparts. Just the Mega Stones thing was a really cool thing, but like I want to be able to get all the Mega Stones, you know? So then they announced like 11 new Mega Stones or some shit exclusive to Orin-S, and I'm just like, really? So I put in all this work to master the Pokedex, and basically, you know, I can't have a completed game. I was just kind of, you know, just like, whatever. I was like, whatever. I had a fun experiment. Back to the usual. Anyway. But yeah, don't listen to Gen 1ers. Like, that's the last thing I would ever do. Gen 1ers will never be satisfied. They're like Melee fanboys. And Melee is a game I played hundreds of hours of as a kid. But I will not sit here and act like Melee is the best iteration. I think that Smash 4 is a good mixture of everything. It is. And I'm not going to act like it's the only fucking version that matters. Melee is fun. It's cool. It's from an era where, you know, the Nintendo GameCube was reigning really hardcore. But I'm not going to pretend like nothing else came out in the last 10 years. Like, I get it. Brawl sucks. We all know it. Brawl is basically a glorified music CD. But come on. Give me a break. There you go. Give me a break. But, okay, the complaints about X and Y are legit. Oop. What's that noise? Oh, look at this. It's not research. Look at this. You wouldn't even see it. Okay. There probably are 250 in the game. I'm just tripping. I could have sworn I could still hear the item pulsing sound. Nope, I guess not. Okay. But yeah, Gen 1ers will never be satisfied. Melee fans will never be satisfied. Like, I get that companies do need to cater to their fans, as we know Capcom never does. But I think that, like, even appeasing people like that is just because, like, if you want to play a game like Melee, then just play Melee. You know, I get Brawl sucked, but I think 4 was pretty good. Yeah, holy shit, there really is a sentry in here for no real reason. Yeah, I can't target right now because it's rebooting my visor. On the Wii version, you can still target because you manually control your aiming. I know, this is a really great effect for a playthrough. It really is. Absolutely. Okay. Is there any reason to go back here? Well, of course, because it takes you to the ruined courtyard. I have to go into the pirate area, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheese it. I'm going to, oh look, Research Lab Aether, haha. Gotta go to the control tower. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, control tower, where's the Chozo Ice Temple? Oh, I think I know where it, yeah, I know where it is. It's over here. Ah, that's a mistake. Okay, that's a mistake. I made a mistake. There was a pickup under the ice in the room with the Mama Sheegoth. I think I got it. Under the ice? Lord if I know, dude. I'll look in a minute. I'll look on the list. Try to remember. I think this, can you break this? Yes. Aha! Would you look at that? That's the only thing I did like about Prime 3 is that it lets you know what missile pickups, there you go. It lets you know what pickups you have, collected, so finding out which ones you haven't is incredibly easy. They literally show, like, little X's on the map. What the hell? Okay. You take a lot of damage in this version. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm being sloppy. I do want to make streaming something I do regularly again. I haven't regularly streamed since 2016. Like I said, the last, like, 2 to 3 years have just flown right by, man. This was ridiculous. Isn't one of these weak? Statue is flawless. Statue is flawless. Statue is flawless, okay. Easy. Isn't this an artifact? Yeah. I don't even know how many I have. I know I have a few. Yeah, I can count it. What is that? 7? 7 of 12? I don't think I have any of the Fendrana ones. But yeah. Is there any reason? I'll check this. Maybe this is the room you're talking about. It's no sweat if it isn't. I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, come on. I gotta break this. Well, you know what? If I check it now, I never have to come back. I mean, that's the logic, I guess. I never have to come back. Well, yeah, it's been a long time since I played, I've streamed. I used to stream every Saturday and Sunday on the regular. Yeah. Anything? No, it doesn't seem like there's anything here. Okay, that's fine. It's good that I checked. At least that way I know now this room is done. People who said that's the worst part. I don't think artifact hunting is the worst. I think it's fine. I think it's a good way to retrack now that you have everything in the game and you're powerful. And they give you hints. Like, you could use the artifact temple. So, like, even without a guide, they basically tell you what rooms have the artifacts. If they didn't do that, I would completely agree. But they do tell you what rooms have this. This game has actually a pretty good in-game walkthrough. Better than most other games I know. Basically, the game will tell you how to beat the game. Like, every enemy, you can scan them and figure out what their weakness is. The game gives you hints as to where to go next. The game tells you where the artifacts are. Like, the game does provide you with help. Is it tedious? Maybe, because you have to basically go through the whole game again. But some of them you can get ahead of time. Like, I got the Artifact of Warrior right after I got the boost ball. Yesterday when I was streaming. I got it right away, because I knew exactly where it was. There's a third pickup in that room? Alright. You're the man. I don't know. I have to look, actually. If I look on this list and I see 3 pickups for, Ice Ruins East, I'm gonna scream internally. But yeah, at least this game, unlike a lot of Zelda games that do the same thing, is nice enough to let you know where everything is. They're nice enough to give you in-game hints to help you out. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. You want to know what was annoying? In Prime Hunters doing the Octolith hunting. Okay. Can you melt this? I think I'm good for this room. Let me look. Under missile locations. Ice Ruins East. No, Ice Ruins East is only 2. Vendrana Shoreline. Research Lab Hydra. Research Lab Aether. Frost Cave. What about power bombs? Ice Ruins West has a power bomb upgrade, and so does Security Cave. Okay. Top of this is a large cylindrical. Break it with a super missile. Huh, I guess I never did that. Okay. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'll just revisit every room. Oh shit, I gotta kill these things again. Specifically flew towards me just to do that. I do love the visor effects in this game. I love them. I think it's one of the best parts of the game. I think that's one thing that the Metroid Prime series did really well, again, ahead of its time a bit, is just that they did these visor effects so well. Like, I'm not saying there's any realistic portrayal of futuristic cybernetic armor, because there isn't. But this is definitely what I would expect, honestly. Obviously, there will be other things. You know, you see games like StarCraft where they do it, Halo. This game just really kind of... everything in the visor is there for a purpose, you know? It makes sense. It really is immersive. Okay, what was I doing in Ice Ruins West? Power bomb upgrade, right? Where's the energy tanks here? Ruined Courtyard. Already did that. Research Lab Aether already did that, and Transport Access is the one I'm going to. Okay. So Ice runs west. Okay. One of the artifacts in Fendrana had you stumped. Which one was it, if you could tell me? Was it the one where you have to collapse the pillar in the Pirate Labs, or which one? I don't remember the artifact of Spirit in Fendrana's Edge. That requires the X-ray visor. Actually, you can't really get any of Fendrana's various things until very late in the game. You can't get any of them until way later. Okay, where does this lead to? Canyon, okay. Which may suck. We'll run past. Fendrana, this is a very endgame area for Fendrana. Okay. It's nice as you don't have to flood this room ever again. Oop. Okay, let me make sure nobody asked to be beamed down into the Stream Central. Let's see. Okay. No one wants to come into Stream Central. Okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. Just making sure. Okay. No, the one where you have to use a power bombs to reveal a plasma door. So it wasn't the artifact of Sun. Oh, okay, here it is. It's the artifact of Spirit. It's in Storage Cave. Just from reading the description, I know which one you're talking about. Okay, so I need to go back into this place again. For the last time. Yeah, like, just think about the effects of the visor, man. It's so cool. Okay, bye. What? Okay. It's really funny because one of the developers of this game is surprised that people still play it. I just really wonder why. Like, this is gold. I was really like, what do you mean, dude? Take an iconic franchise and make straight fire. Why are you surprised? Okay. What is this? Force field accessible only through space-powered bioimaging. Impossible to breach. Oh. So this is where they come from. Okay. Did they actually just legitimize how infinite respawns come about in this game? Is this game that meta? It might be from an interview. I'd have to Google it. I forget where he said it. Someone did say it, though. They were very surprised that people, decades later, still revere and play their game. I'd have to look it up, though. I don't have it on hand. Okay, they say Research Lab Hydra for this. Where is this? Where is this shit? Large cylindrical casing that was... What? What? This is... Oh, this is research entrance. I'm an idiot. Okay. Keep moving. Okay. I think he probably said it in an interview. Forgive me. I don't have the sauce on me. One of the hints tells you the artifact is in there. You can see the door with the X-ray visor. Yeah, hidden could mean anything. I won't lie. It's designed to be a little cryptic to boost playtime. You can, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. You can, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Okay. You can see the door,
but it's a wall. It's really... I think I know exactly which one you were specifically referencing, which is crazy, but I guess not so much. I guess it's a common complaint. Any new games, action exploration games? Assassin's Creed Origins. Hands down. I don't know if you've ever played Assassin's Creed. What do you feel about it? You know, if you played them, if you didn't like them. I think that Origins, in my opinion, was just a slam dunk. I did a full playthrough on it, and the DLC. And at no point was I ever bored or not having fun. I thought that game was fire from A to B. What? No, what, motherfucker. I thought that game was just straight fire from point A to point B. Okay. Otherwise, let me think. Adventure exploration. I mean, obviously there's Breath of the Wild on the Switch. I haven't played too many games, admittedly. So I do apologize. The last year was not too kind to me in the sense that I haven't played as many games as I should. What was I playing recently? Xenoblade is good, but that's more of an RPG. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, of course, is what I'm talking about. Horizon Zero Dawn I have not played myself, but I have heard a load of good stuff about it. Does this really insta-kill these? Oh, okay. They don't even EMP. Horizon Zero Dawn I've heard great stuff. Yeah, Minecraft is good. But I mean, Minecraft is not really a story-based game. I mean, there is. It's kind of added after the fact. So, I mean, like, for a narrative-based game, Origins is basically the one I played the most of in the last year. I'm a little guilty of not playing and practicing what I preach. I'm just now getting back in the flow of streaming after just getting back in the flow of doing playthroughs, so I'm a little slow on the uptake. Red Dead got delayed to October, apparently, so that's not happening. The exploration/platformer genre is kind of not really that big anymore. You know, it's kind of shrunk. What? I'm colorblind, apparently. I'm not colorblind, but apparently I was right there. Okay, we're gonna get this shit and then move on. What else? For the life of me, I can't think of any right now. Yeah, indies usually do. You're right. Usually an indie will come in and be really good, but it won't get the recognition it deserves because it's an indie. Which is really sad when you think about it. And sometimes indie devs are like, you know, pretentious hipster douchebags, but sometimes they actually care. And when they do care, it means a lot. And of course, you know, Phil Fish makes Fez, and he's a really popular guy because of it, but he's also a complete asshole. It sucks. I'm very guilty, though, of using Minecraft as like a time sink, though. Did I, Huh. I could have sworn that's what you're supposed to do. There we go. I don't know. I thought there was a way of it. But yeah, Breath of the Wild, I don't know if you have a Switch. I played that game non-stop. I put like 140 hours into it. And I have yet to play the second DLC, but I really enjoyed it. Mostly because I've been playing Fire Emblem Warriors. Any Zelda game is good. Oh, this is a good one. I think you're going to like this one. It's a shooter, action-adventure, hybrid, stealth hybrid game. Deus Ex, Human Revolution, and then the sequel. Without a doubt. Great story, really in-depth, realized world. Square Enix put a lot of effort into it. There's a lot of different ways to do things. I mean, I guess that's the most I can give you. I don't know if you played it yet, but yes, definitely is exactly what I would say. Very good games. You guys got good taste. Yeah, I'm playing Mankind Divided myself. I haven't uploaded anything in a few days. I've been mostly spending my time playing Final Fantasy XIV. It's an MMO. So obviously if you don't want to pay for a subscription, then that's understandable. I really am trying to, ironically, wean myself off of it. And I say ironically, because at the same time I'm also joining a static for the game to raid. So we'll see how that goes. You might actually catch me stream some of our static runs, maybe. I play a tank. It's actually funny because Bulldozer said this earlier about graphics. He was saying about graphics. You know, this game looks better than some 360 games, and I agreed with him. It's funny because on my channel I've played a lot of 360 games that have really shitty graphics when it comes down to it. Really bad graphics. It's kind of one of my things about my channel is back in the day I used to play a lot of different games, including bad ones and ones that I knew were bad. I don't really do that too much anymore because I like to save money a bit, but... Where is he? Okay. Free aim now. I think that the Breath of the Wild motorcycle is actually a nod to the Master Cycle from Mario Kart 8. One of the things I thought was hype is that when they announced it as sort of like a little fun DLC tie-in, they wanted, I think Aonuma himself, and I might have that still bookmarked, Aonuma himself specifically said, you know, this is one of the cooler things we've done. I hope I can put it in a Zelda game someday. And, well, lo and behold, here we are. He put it in a Zelda game. I always said that it would, Breath of the Wild would benefit from that. I thought that's pretty cool. I think that's actually one of the most interesting things that Zelda could do, is adopt something like that. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I already did that one. Okay, Power Bomb. Security Cave is Fendrana's Edge. Where's the edge? This is the edge, yes. Okay. What about the artifact? Wait, there's two Security Cave and then Storage Cave. What? I'm so confused. But I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. Because I'm not going back the way I came from. I'm dropping to the bottom of this room and I'm leaving. I don't give a shit if the Metroids get loose. Shit, okay. It's really cool that this area links back like this. 360 was around too long. I don't think it was console linked. I just think people made a lot of shovelware in the 7th generation of consoles. Like, if you look at the Wii, a lot of the Wii video games were just shovelware. Just, like, unnecessary party games from reputable companies. Like, it's not like they were just generic indie startups or some shit. Like, they were legit games. And Red Ring of Death was also pretty shitty, yeah. But, you know, there's a lot of 360 games that, like, look good, but when you actually get close up and look at it, like, if I were to leave Samus idle, you know, we get a better view of the arm cannon. You know, we'd be able to see it. Like, yeah, there's pixels and stuff in this game if you really get close. But if you look at some of the effects, like the lighting and stuff, it looks interesting. It's really dope. There's a lot of attention to detail in this game, you know, for a behind-the-visor game. Like, look, the static and shit. That's pretty in-depth stuff. Like, I don't expect a lot of people to put that in their games. fuck? Frost Cave? Is this game 60 FPS on the GameCube? Don't tell me it is. I can't tell. I've been looking at 60 FPS for so long. Don't tell me. And by don't tell me, I mean please do. I've been looking at 60 FPS for so long, I can't notice. I'm at that point where I can't tell if something's 60 or 30 naturally. I think you're right, but I cannot tell for the life of me. He said, Papa Dope says, yeah, so maybe it is. Probably is. Like I said, I have been... Every game I play now is 60 FPS. I don't even notice the 30 anymore. Because I don't really complain when something's 30. As long as something is stable, and, like, even there's some 20 FPS games I play, as long as something is stable, I don't really care, you know? Like, it's kind of second nature. I just, whatever. Like, Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all ran at 60, and then Gen 4 ran at 30. I didn't really complain. I was like, okay, the game's still fun. Still works. I'm not really too anal about graphics, let's put it like that. But this is still one of the best holding up games I've ever played in my life. I don't know if the Wii version looks better. It probably does. The trilogy version, that is. What? I didn't even hit that one. In all honesty, it probably does look better. I don't know what they did. But yeah, I'm not that anal about graphics. But yeah, this does... At least it feels like 60. This is the Wii, too, you know. A lot of the later Wii games look like ass. Resident Evil 4 isn't one of those. To be fair, that's mostly a GameCube port. And the Wii is nothing but a GameCube with slightly more hardware, which is funny, because in the same vein, the Wii games look like ass. That's why I didn't like them that much. Like, Galaxy had a lot of gloss, but I feel it just didn't have the nice feel that Sunshine did. Let's see. Okay, get up here. Okay. Oh, look at this thing. This thing's cute. The sport of glider riding. Okay. So I guess the grapple beam technology isn't that unique to Samus. Okay. That world building. Okay. Trilogy version was good. Added bloom and yeah, it's widescreen. I know that because at that point everyone had a widescreen. What does this say? Phazon Vein Omicron has the highest yield per cubic meter. Impact core is estimated to be 800 meters from the termination point of Phazon Vein Omicron. Reporting in, must check in for debrief. Okay. I love the soundtrack of this game. I know I've only praised this game every 5 minutes, but I really do like the soundtrack. So how does this shit work? That's security cave. Is it frozen pike? And this thing is wrong. I need to go back to Frost Cave and Gravity Chamber. Quarantine Cave. What else do we have? Power bombs. I just did all the power bombs. The energy tank, I know where that is. Okay, so I'm looking for missiles here. And storage cave. Okay, this is the one that Bulldozer was talking about. There's some bullshit around here with a hidden door. And I like how I think it's on the other side. Does it, there we go. What the fuck? I remember this one. This is annoying. There's like a hidden door somewhere around here. Oh, fuck me. I'm not gonna find this thing, am I? Is it down a level, maybe? This is why I should have visited the Artifact Temple, just to make sure. Because it's either this room or Frozen Pike. And I can't remember. I'm not having any luck right now. Yeah, the Ring of Death thing was pretty bad at its worst. Thankfully, I never had it. I still have my original 360. I just never use it anymore because I have a new one. I like Mass Effect 1. Oh, that's another good one. Mass Effect 1 by itself is a pretty good one. And play Mass Effect 2 if you like. Again, everyone knows about Mass Effect 3 and the endings, you know. So play that one if you will. Mass Effect 1 is pretty good, though. I like it. I was actually building a min-max build for Mass Effect 1. It's pretty nice. With all the various things, you can put heat sinks and never overheat. It's really crazy. Okay, actually, I'm gonna have to look this one up. I'm gonna actually have to get a complete fucking photo for this, because I cannot figure this out. Okay. What, you don't like that your console, after about 3 weeks of using it, will randomly overheat and stop working? Here it is, I found it. Okay, look at this dumb shit. Right? Nothing. You would think this is the fucking Phantom door. No joke. There you have it. It's not as high up as I thought it was. It's a completely hidden door, not on any map until you find it. The best where they sold them as refurbs. Yeah. You send it back to Microsoft or some shit. Yeah, you get some real piece of shit console that breaks on you. And you thought I was bitching about the PlayStation. You know, like... Fuck it. They need to give you a new one. I don't know how they got away with that. It really is scary to think about. And now, you know, think about it like this. Now they sell you a new console. 3 years later, they sell you a new one. You know, the Xbox One X. The PS4 Pro. You know, like, I haven't even had my PS4 for... Well, at the time, I hadn't even had it for 3 years. And they're suddenly shilling me a game that... or a console that does 4K natively. Like, no. No. I just paid for this. Hell, some people might not have even paid it off on a credit. You know? What is this? Frost Cave? Did I do this one? No, I did not. Okay. Oh, because I didn't crash the chandelier, the stalactite. You know what I mean? Like, 3 years for a video game console life cycle? Like, come on, dude. People gotta pay shit. People gotta eat. I don't blame you for going strictly PC, although my recommendation to you, since you seem like a Nintendo fan, is to potentially consider getting a Switch in the not near future, but reasonably near future. You know, you'll be able to get a lot of steals, because I think that they're going to drop a lot of games this time, including Metroid and stuff. Which, isn't that why we're all here right now? I don't blame you, like, I don't... Oh, okay, shit, I almost fell. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm PC now, unless it's exclusive. Although sometimes I will get console games. The thing is now is that I bought a lot of games for PS4 back in 2016 and 2017 thinking I was going to play them right away. And then I didn't. It's so crazy. But now I think, like, maybe I'll get PC games. The only thing is I don't have a real, like, big hard drive to hold games, so I'd have to delete them. And the other thing is I like having games physically. Like, it's just my thing, you know? It's easier to record, although not really anymore, to be completely honest. It was easier to record off of consoles. So maybe I will. Maybe Red Dead, well, Red Dead's only console, but maybe hypothetically, you know, what's the next big game that comes out that's multi-plat? Maybe Call of Duty, hypothetically, if I ever buy another COD, I'll get it on PC. That's actually a bad example. The only problem I ever had with my GameCube was as it got older, there was a slim chance that it would, like, say, corrupt, or not corrupt. The memory cards are one thing, but the biggest thing was that, well, no, the memory cards was the biggest thing. But one of the issues I started to have was that the, hang on, I don't want to mess this up. Frost Cave, I need to go back. I need to go to the gravity chamber. But one of the things I had a problem with as it got older was that it would sometimes click the discs. You could, like, hear it. If you've ever played it with a GameCube, you know what I'm talking about. I guess it's to signify loading and spinning. It would sometimes click a few times, and then the game would say the disc could not be read. It would just, like, fuck up. Like, the discs were fine. This game was one of those games, and as you see, we've had no problems in the last whole playthrough. Oh, shit. It was a really fun sound. It's a nostalgic sound for me, too. You know, because I was a kid, and I remember I have fond memories playing a lot of GameCube games. Oh, come on, don't do this. But yeah, when you take away the HUD, you realize how beautiful this game really looks a bit. Even if it's just for a second. I like it. Like I said, I don't know if I'll get another home console next time around unless there's a lot of exclusives I want on PlayStation. Probably going to get the Nintendo console because I like the games a lot. It's really my #1 reason why I still like Nintendo is I love the games. So yeah. I mean, that's basically what I do. I follow the games. When I first, the reason I got a 360 and I played it was I wanted to get the new Tales game at the time, Tales of Vesperia. I was a huge Tales fan, and after playing Symphonia, I was like, well, shit, I can't get a Tales of the Abyss. Tales of the Abyss is coming out on PS2. I didn't own a PS2 at the time. So I settled for, okay, well, I'll just get Vesperia. And to this day, Vesperia is one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. I love it so much. Now, where is this thing? It's a missile pickup. Up on the area where you find it, there's a giant ice stalactite. Okay. Okay. Okay, this whole room is just now a bomber zone. Oh, go away, please. Come on. It won't open up. Okay, whatever, forget it. It says that there's a stalactite. I play WoW a bit, but my main one is Final Fantasy. Like, I have a few characters high level on WoW. I hit him once already. I have a druid, a hunter, and a paladin, and a shaman high level. I play horde, but that's about it. I don't really play anything besides Final Fantasy now. I cancel my WoW sub. Okay, what's this? There it is. I mean, that's the primary game I play on my PC. World of Warcraft. what's it called? Final Fantasy. I like it. Okay, you can actually get out of the water. There we go. What? How do you, hold on. I hear the pickup sound. Oh, that's why you use the grapple beam point. But yeah, you were, what was it? What's his name? Papa Dope was asking for exploration-based games. Mass Effect 1, for sure. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I have a lot of favorite games of all time, but, I mean, I have a game for everything, you know? That's kind of my whole shindig. Is that I have a game that for every occasion. So Mass Effect is a game I have whenever I want to play a sci-fi RPG. Even without the sequel, you know, you could really see the vision they were going for, the sort of Star Wars-esque type of a deal. You know, BioWare worked on Knights of the Old Republic. They made, I think Obsidian did the sequel, if I'm not mistaken. But, they made the first one. You know, you could very clearly tell, like, there's a lot of Star Wars influence on Mass Effect. And it really strikes home. Like, I really love it. Hunter Cave. What's the quarantine monitor? Oh, it's that. It's over there. Okay. Doing a million unrelated things right now. Lord of the Rings Online. I actually read Lord of the Rings, the entire trilogy, when I was at a summer camp that I hated. It was because they couldn't... Well, technically people did bring their game consoles. But technically you weren't supposed to, and I wasn't going to bring them to some really backwater campsite with a bunch of really, like, ghetto kids in New York. Upstate New York, by the way. A lot of people, you know, I don't know how many people are from New York or have been to New York who, you know, may watch this now or forever. But upstate New York is completely different. It is a completely different area. And that, it was a terrible fucking experience, by the way. Obviously, it wasn't like I was gonna die, but it was not a pleasurable, enjoyable experience like I was led to believe. But anyway, yeah, I basically read the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've forgotten everything about it. I never watched the movies. They were way too long. Not that they're bad, it's just they're not for me. And I never finished them. And I read the whole trilogy from cover to cover. And then I tried to learn Chinese while I was there. That's how bored I was. Yeah, I actually wanted to play Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War. Those were two playthroughs I was considering. I have both the games, and I said I would want to play them. But no, to answer your question, I've never played Lord of the Rings Online. I played a couple Lord of the Rings games with a friend of mine from middle school, when we used to hang out. I think I'm only missing one energy tank. And, honestly, you could beat the entire game without paying a cent. Well, that's something it has over, World of Warcraft and, Final Fantasy. Papa Dope's from New York, holy shit. Hard to believe, man, small world. 50 states and, 190-some countries. We share the same one, although to be fair, downtown, or, New York City might as well be its own little side state, because that's basically what it is. We share nothing in common with our upstate relatives, other than literally the name. We have nothing in common. Upstaters kind of hate the city, to be honest. I don't blame them either. Long Island, okay. You'll forgive me if I've never been out there. I've been out to Stony Brook for colleges, when I was looking at colleges. And, what's it called? Calverton? I'm familiar with that area. I'm not going to go into that. But, Calverton, I think, is out at the very tippy tip of Long Island. Something like that. You know, you could find it on the map. New York is a great state. There's a lot of different environments in it. But, I'm not a very outdoorsy person. Like, I like walks around the city. But I do not... what was I thinking? I think I'm done here, by the way. I think I did everything. Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. Go through those, that's good to know. I do not enjoy, like, upstate woods, because there's all the bugs. I cannot handle it. It makes me want to just, like, kill them all. Arkenstone? I'm not going to make any promises, obviously. But here's what I'll tell you. First off, Magmore Caverns is the only thing that connects to Phendrana. That's kind of bullshit. So I've done Chozo, I've done... Hold on, let me think, I'm sorry. I've done Chozo, I've done Magmore, I've done Talon, and I've... Okay, so the only thing left to do is to go back and do Phazon and progress the game. There's only like 6 areas in this game. It's not a lot. But Arkenstone, that's the one I'm on, and I'm fairly certain it's the most populated. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I probably will not play it. Maybe someday, if there's no playthroughs looming, I'll consider it. I'll write it down on my long list of things, maybe just to try it. I'll do it right now. Where is Explorer? Here we go. What is it? Documents. Okay. I gotta clean up everything, in all honesty. Maybe, because I like Lord of the Rings. I think that, at least with Shadow of Mordor and stuff, it's a little more interesting. I think that the story was kind of dragged on. The only reason I stuck with it is because I was literally at what's it called? A camp with people I hated, fundamentally hated. We did not get along in any sense of the word. Okay. YouTube. This is so old. Holy shit. Okay. Lotro Arkenstone. Okay. There we go. Do not play Age of Conan. Yeah, I'll probably never play Age of Conan. I won't lie. I probably won't. There's a lot of games I'll probably never play. Especially MMOs. I played WoW first. I'll probably never play another one other than Final Fantasy. It's just, I have so much time spent. There's no point. I'll just stick with what I'm good at, somewhat. I know that they're paid to play and stuff, and they have sub fees, but whatever. Okay, I have to go back to Talon. Ugh, this is a walk. I have to go back to Talon to get to Chozo, to go back to Talon to go to Phazon. Didn't exactly do me any good. Tell us how you really feel. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I get along with a couple of people. I don't get along with everyone. You know, just different people vibe differently. It is what it is. You know, they just weren't my. That wasn't my crowd. It wasn't a gamer sort of a deal. They weren't nerds. You know, my neighbors are smoking weed, which is very good. Yes, very good. Anyway, it is what it is. The only thing that really was the problem was that I was stuck with them, for better or for worse, for a full 14 days. Or no, it was 12 days, excuse me. Doesn't matter. It could have been 3 days. It was still horrible. There were a lot of really... how do I say this and not sound like a dick? See, the word we use today is called thought. And I'm sure everyone here is familiar with it. There were a lot of thoughts there. I'm not going to go into that. You know what? Forget it. Lord of the Rings is good difficulty and challenge balancing. It doesn't hold your hand. Yep. On the other hand, you get good right off the bat or you get boned. Ah, well, sounds like my type of game. Wait. Yeah, here we go. Final Fantasy has a pretty weird difficulty spike. In all truthfulness. The word is thoughts. Yes, it is. I'm laughing to myself about that. It absolutely is. Fuck that. What? Fuck that. That was... I'm never doing that again. I'm too old to do it anyway. There's no camps that I know of for adults. I'm 22. There's no fucking camps for me. But you know what? It works out. I don't want them. They don't want me. You know, it's for some people, it's not for me. What time is it? There's only... Oh, it's 1. Jeez, man. I'm not leaving yet, but I'll... Shit. I gotta go through Chozo. Because you can't get up to this elevator. I believe that's a one-way elevator. So I gotta go back to Chozo. And run through Chozo again. And come back. To be fair, WoW was an easy game the whole time. Which was its strength. WoW was a chill game. You play it to relax. You don't play it to do hardcore shit. You play WoW to have fun and enjoy yourself. And then there's hardcore stuff at the end. Kind of what the point of it is. Now, I mean, of course, they made the difficulty return, which I don't know how that's going to be received. But it is what it is. Tell us how you really feel. That could be a meme. Do I have all the Chozo lore? It really makes me laugh more than it should, honestly. No, I do not. Holy shit, what am I missing? I'm missing 2. I'm missing 3, wow. Alright, whatever. Who knows? Because the lore is only in either... Oh no, it's probably some of them in Talon as well. I haven't gotten any lore from Talon. So maybe I'm missing like 1 or 2 from Phendrana. Yeah, I know you meant it as a joke. I know you did. But I do find it funny. My wide sense of humor is one of my best talents and traits. Where would I be without it? Tell me how you really feel. Did you want to murder them all? It's like a Kafka quote. Did you love them? Love and hate are 2 sides of the same coin. Coincidentally, that's my Kylo Ren voice. That is my Kylo Ren voice. I love doing that voice. It's like ASMR, but like you have to be like really angsty when you say it. You have to be like full of rage and anger when you pretend to be Kylo Ren. I'll show you the dark side. Come, I can feel the light in you. Father, there's a hole in my heart. His voice lines in Battlefront 2, it's not Adam Driver that voices him. But it's hilarious. Kylo Ren is such a good character, done poorly. not as bad as other characters, but you could tell, like, there's a lot. Wait, where am I going here? What am I doing? Oh, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And I went the complete wrong way. I'm over here role-playing Kylo Ren, doing the wrong fucking thing to get out of here. I said that Age of Conan, it's my favorite type of game. I love getting my ass kicked by a video game. I don't know about you guys. That's why I play games like Dark Souls. But Lotro, I mean, will I ever play either of those games? Maybe, probably, or maybe not, probably not. But Lotro does sound a bit better. You know, I don't have too much time to really spend on MMOs as it is. Like, I mean, I play Final Fantasy. I don't really play WoW anymore, which is why I canceled my sub. And even video games themselves, I'm in a little bit of a tight spot at the moment in life. Not like homeless or anything. I'll go, no God, don't let me say that. But in terms of just, you know, it's been a kind of rough couple of years. So I'm just now getting handle of my time again. Because back in the day, I used to record all the time. It would be my #1 thing to do. Come home, do whatever homework, work on it a bit, record. And record. And I did it all throughout high school. I started when I started high school. And I did it all throughout college. For better or for worse. You know, let's leave it at that. And I got into Final Fantasy because I quit WoW a long time ago. I quit it in 2010 when Modern Warfare 2 was out. And I played WoW a fuck ton. And then I quit it. I quit right, like, a few months into Wrath of the Lich King. And what happened with more of the, you know, with all this other stuff is I didn't play any MMOs. I just said, listen, I'm not getting into it. It's a time sink. I want to record. I don't want to spend all my free time doing all this extra stuff. I just want to keep a simple existence, you know, record videos. Streaming didn't exist back then. Because back then, you know, yeah, people got popular overnight for doing nothing. But I just wanted to record because I was inspired by a lot of different people on YouTube to make my own videos. And, you know, that's just kind of my whole story, is that's what I ended up doing. Actually, I'm going to save. So yeah, in 2015, I got into Final Fantasy. Some things in my life dynamic changed, and I just didn't have the time like I used to record. I didn't have the motivation to do it, the time. It was easy to put 30 minutes into an MMO, an hour into an MMO, you know, as opposed to a 3-hour recording session. It was just easier to do that. And eventually, you know, that sort of situation in my life continued for 2 years, almost on the dime. 2 years. Don't hit me. Okay. 2 years, and afterwards, yeah, I was a little bit of a changed man. You know, as things happen in life, you know, you change. I wasn't too ridiculously enthusiastic about things, and, you know, I'm not going to say I'm depressed. I was never diagnosed, but, you know, I wasn't too enthusiastic about doing recording. I just couldn't find the motivation, and, yeah. One day I was like, fuck it, I'm going to record. I want to play Assassin's Creed, and then I did. And that was not even 4 months ago at this point. And then here I am streaming. This is literally day 3 of actually streaming. Day 1 was Final Fantasy 4.2, day 2 was yesterday, and day 3 is today. But yeah, I'm trying to roll back how much time I spend on Final Fantasy. And that's the truth. Like, I will be, you know, doing roulettes, but other than that, I'm not going to really be playing it. I got a roulettes and static. That's it. I don't have time like I used to do Final Fantasy all day, nor do I want to be honest. Because, you know, it's more interesting when I play a lot of different games. I thought it was a lot of fun playing, you know, all these different playthroughs. This is Wizard 101. Played the oh, Wizard 101's a game. Okay, I played the first story arc. I could never play it further than that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the nice thing about Lord of the Rings. Is hypothetically, if I like it, then well, shit. It's great that I don't need to pay to play, isn't it? I'm sure that they have ways of convincing people to pay to play, though. I'm absolutely certain. Okay. Which is fine, you know, I don't expect a free-to-play game to be a complete fucking doormat. They have to support it somehow. It's really cool that they did that. So maybe it is worth checking out. But my thing about games is that when I play a game I like, I fucking go ham. Like, I don't know. You could look up the stream links I did for the last, like, week. In the last week, I probably streamed about 15 hours. Because that Final Fantasy stream was almost 10 hours, and that yesterday's stream was like 5 hours, 7 minutes. It's on my YouTube channel, so I can see it now. So, you tell me. I don't even know what I'm going to stream next, but one of the nice things is that since I'm going to play the Mordor, the Shadow of Lord of the Rings games next, maybe I'll be in a mood. I'll try it out. If I really like it so much, maybe I'll really get into it. It's possible. Here we go. This is the right way. I'm so mad I had to run all the way around like that. Okay. I just need to go down. But yeah, I'd like to do more playthroughs. Part of it is waking up early. Part of it is, you know, being motivated to want to play. Where does this lead to? Oh, the frigate. Okay. I want to play old games from my childhood like this one. Get my save data back. Because my memory card's wiped. And one of my big things I wanted to do when they did wipe in 2016 was I wanted to go back and replay a lot of them. I think there's a pickup underneath this bridge, but I don't think you can get it safely. So I'll just wait. Oop. 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 Stomped on it. Okay. I want to get my save data for a variety of games back. I want to play new things. I want to get back... I want to take back my life. You know, take back the way it used to be. As much as I can. So maybe I will. Because there's a bunch of playthroughs friends have asked me to do. And over the last 2 years, and you know what I said? I said, listen, I'll see what I can do. And what I did was nothing. It wasn't malicious, it's just it wasn't the right time. Did I scan normal space pirates? Come on. Yes, okay. Hey, look at this. This is ridiculous. I'm going to do a bunch of different playthroughs. What can I say? Yeah, it's the bridge under Magmore. I wasn't sure about that one, though. What is this? Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck these dudes. These dudes, wave beam troopers are actually the easiest. Because you can stun them, I believe. I don't think they stay stunned as long as everyone else, though. Oh, peekaboo. Okay. Yeah, you could use the Wave Buster. I'll use it. Oh, look, it's fucking Tennozen. or Tensozen. I like how he went to Game Room 5. He went to Game Room 5 just so I could see him.
That game, though.
What game?
The Eagles game.
Oh yeah, fucking football.
Did you watch it?
No, I don't care about football.
It was good, though. My boys did it.
Yeah, they did it. They took down the Patriots.
They just need to take down Brady, you know? Have to defeat the final boss.
That's the new Game Plus boss. Exclusive. Oh shit. Okay. It's fucking great. I know a lot of people are salty about that. Because apparently they weren't supposed to win. That was not supposed to be an outcome. It happened.
Upset.
Listen, I don't care about football. I'm not a sports person. You know, I'm a simple dude. I play Mario sports.
I thought you were gonna beat this last night. Did he not get to it?
Nah, I got tired. I could have. Bulldozer says, honestly, the most annoying ones for me are the ice ones are easy. Just charge beam them. They freeze and then missile them. Anything that can be frozen with a missile dies with one hit. Okay, can do this. Okay. But yeah, I was gonna beat it, and then I was like, you know what? Let's do it later. On the mic is my good friend, Mr. Deasley. Mr. Deasley. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We have two lovely people here with us, joining us today. Mr. Bulldozer Man 185 and Mr. Papadope.
What's up, guys?
Cool people. He's a friend of mine. He's in my Discord. Yeah. We talk sometimes. I mean, I actually added you as a friend in June of last year. I looked in the message today. And, like, we didn't talk for, like, months. I had no clue who this guy was. Like, legitimately.
Well, it's because we were in the other Discord, so...
Yeah, in the other Discord.
And I got a job and everything.
Yeah, look at that. Productive.
It's not worth it, man. I'd rather just stay home and play games.
Well, what is that? What is this job? I mean, how many hours a day do you stream? What are you talking about?
I stream 18 hours a day, you know?
I probably could stream.
I only play Roblox.
Like, unironically, I could stream for 18 hours a day. Like,
oh, no doubt.
I'd throw away my life, sell my soul to the devil.
Are you close to 100%?
I don't even know if I'm going to get it, to be honest. I mean, I am. In fact, when I save, I'll back out, and I'll see how close I am. Okay, I need to kill this guy.
I think you'll get 100%.
Yeah, 110, dude. There you go, free this dude. Is this the Phazon Elite? I think it is. This is a unique monster. Only one of them in the game. This is one of the missables. So, the only other missables that I don't have now are the pirates. The Omega Pirate, Ridley, and the two Metroid Prime forms. I love the lore of this game. The space pirates don't even care about experimenting on their own brethren. It's so crazy. Oh, so this is, there's a glitch with this Chozo artifact. If you grab it, or if you don't leave the room, or if you leave the room and you don't grab it, it disappears from the game on some versions, and you can never get it, and your game becomes unwinnable. Yeah, it's the Artifact of Warrior. It's crazy. It's a developer oversight. It wasn't supposed to be like that. They fucked up. They fixed it in the trilogy, I believe. I think the European version also has a glitch where if you don't collect it, or it's weird. It's a little bit different how you do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember. I'd have to look it up on the Wikipedia. Which I actually should, to be honest. Oh, come on. I get sniped in the ass by a turret. Okay. Haha, cheating. Listen, man, sometimes in life, you gotta cheat to get ahead.
Oh, so you do have the hacks on.
Of course. It's called my childhood. I summon forth all my might and energy. All the memories of me playing this game when I was 8. Gives me an innate advantage over everyone else that plays this game. Did I clear this room out?
Are you for real, Bulldozer? That's pretty interesting.
Wait, what? Roblox?
These guys made a version of it.
I don't follow Roblox. I know it has that death sound. That's about all I know.
I didn't even know they got that in depth. I just know oof.
Fuck? Oh, there's exposed phase on there. Holy shit. Scared the shit out of me. Oh, is this in perfect formation? No, it isn't, but whatever. I don't know anything about Roblox, but that sounds pretty cool. Listen, man, the people want it, the people deserve it. The people want it, and the people are willing to shell out money for it, the people deserve it. I mean, it's really that simple in life, you know? I don't know why companies, they get so anal about it. It seems like a pretty no-brainer to me. People want to pay for a video game. Who are you to deny them? I mean, of course, you don't have to make it. Unless you know, want to get more money. Who the fuck wouldn't want to do it?
Sure.
Unless you succumb to the dark side of the Force. I'm Kylo Ren. Are you a Star Wars fan, Deasley?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna judge your whole existence based off your answer to this next question. What do you think about the new movies, 7 and 8? I'm gonna put you in the hot seat.
I liked 7. I mean, it was a bit... I just like it. It was a nice, fresh reboot, and it was copying, but it was still fresh in my opinion. This last one was just a mess.
So, I think they're both shit. But
yeah.
What I will say about 7 is basically what you said. Like 7 has an identity crisis, in my opinion. It's just how do I put it? 7 knows what it wants to be. At the same time, it doesn't know what it wants to be, if that makes any sense. It knows it wants to copy a game that's already more successful. It's just, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? Okay. 7 knows it wants to be episodes 4 and 5. The problem is just, like, that's the whole point of the movie. They just wanted to redo 4 and 5. Hey, remember when Luke did the thing? Well, now it's fucking Rey doing dumb shit. 8 is a mess. But 8, in my opinion, is only a mess because 7 didn't really give it an identity to go off of. 7 didn't really do anything besides be like, hey, remember all that cool shit that happened a long time ago? Well, wouldn't it be good if we rehashed it again? Wouldn't it be crazy? Like, crazy!
I feel like 7 set it up perfectly for it to claim its own identity, but its own misstep stopped it.
It's a cat and mouse game. 80% of the movie is a cat and mouse game. Like, I mean, obviously, no, without spoiling anything, you know, because maybe people who will watch this haven't seen it. Like, the premise of the game is basically a huge cat and mouse game, and it's just like, no.
Yeah.
I was not a fan. I was not amused. But yeah. I like Kylo Ren because edgelord characters, obviously, you know, they're the best.
He's relatable.
Yeah, they're relatable. The way they...
He's a ripped boy.
I love that. That scene is so fucking stupid, honestly, as well.
That was just...
Ben Swolo. You ain't gonna fuck with my man Ben Swolo, dude.
Why did they even put that in the movie? Like, what? they had to sit down around the table and say,
yeah, we wanted to see a
put
scene
this-
where Adam Driver is basically naked. Yeah, you know, why not?
yeah, because like the pants are basically a part of him.
Yeah, of course. I've seen so many hilarious edits. I think I
Oh, it's
posted one
great.
in your Discord. The Metal Gear Solid one where he's naked Snake. Oh shit, I fell. Oh, I'm about to get fucked up now. Oh shit. Fucking hilarious. Like actual comedic genius.
It's like amazing. They weren't even trying to make that a meme, and just I don't know. Maybe if I watch the movie again, though, I'll like it more. But
I won't. I watched episode 8 twice. Fuck that. No, thank you. No moss. So yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I don't even want to. I mean, I love to bitch about stuff, but I don't even want to talk about it. My childhood eviscerated before my very eyes. What the fuck is this? Really? The map room is behind a power bomb? Okay. Roblox, go! Okay. So, do you still have work? Tomorrow?
no, I'm off tomorrow,
Hey!
so that's pretty lit.
What are you doing?
I gotta pick up my truck. It finally got repaired, so gotta do that.
Oh, fuck me. I think there's only 3 elite pirates in the game. I never scanned this fucker. What? Okay, I have no clue what's going on. I did. Okay, I'm sorry. You have a truck pickup?
My truck got messed up. I just got it fixed. So I
Damn.
gotta do that. $600.
You do a lot of driving?
Not really. Just to and from work, and then like I'll go to Taco Bell or something. Yo, you know how lit it is to have a truck just to go to Taco Bell, or you know, a means of transportation besides walking?
Oh, you what do you call it? The pussy wagon?
Obviously, it's a 2000 freaking Dodge Ram. You know, it's
I know
rusting.
nothing about cars.
Me either. Trust me.
I don't have my license.
Hey, you don't have to have it with
What do
the
you
area
to drive?
like this.
Hold on a
No.
second. I'm
No, you
going
don't need
straight
it
to
if you live in a
jail.
If you live in a city. I mean, you technically don't need it to drive.
Okay,
Like,
okay, yeah, okay.
You need
yeah.
You
All
need
right.
hands to drive.
You need hands and a foot. Okay, sure. But you know that
But
if
you don't need a license.
if I get pulled over, I'm going to jail, boy. They're throwing me right.
By the way,
fucking
no, I am. That is not a suggestion to drive without a license. I am not endorsing that in any way, unless you like fun.
Oh, okay. If you're not a pussy, you drive without a license.
Did you get that? The Elon Musk?
No, I didn't.
He's like, don't get the flamethrower or whatever. He's like, unless.
Oh yeah, unless you
fun.
like fun. Can you not?
But
Holy
yeah, you
shit.
don't need a license if you live in the city or a city, you know.
I need it. It's a skill to have. I need to get it.
Yeah,
I'll get
it's
it
not
this
really
year.
hard because look how many people in New Jersey have their license, and New Jersey's everyone there is retarded. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. People in Jersey, like, I'm obviously not everyone, but people in Jersey sometimes do the dumbest shit on the highway, and I feel like I'd have a fucking heart attack at the wheel.
Yeah. Why does
Like,
this game look so good though? On another note?
because it's a good game. They cared.
like it's on GameCube, but the graphics honestly aren't that bad.
Yeah, it's a good game. This is 2002, my dude. Look at this shit. Oh yeah, it's feasting time, boys. I just want to watch him suffer. There you go. That nice face hugger. Oh shit.
That's cute.
Okay. What? Wait. How did that Metroid just die? I'm gonna look at this again on stream. How the fuck did that... Oh, because he was inside the wall. It just killed him. Okay, what did he say? I've not seen episodes 7 and 8, but I do own Star Wars 1 through 6. Heck, I actually own the Oh my lord, you're not serious. I never understood the Han shoots first type of a thing. Is it just because that makes him a dick? For shooting Greedo first?
I take it as, like, it makes him a badass.
Yeah, it makes him, that's the whole point of his character, I feel. People
like,
are...
he's the rogue, you know?
Yeah, he's not a good guy. That's kind of what I like about Han Solo's character, is he knows he's a fucked up guy. He's not a nice dude. That's kind of the point of his character archetype. He's the anti-hero.
Dude, he's got the DVDs. I'm jealous.
Yeah, I have the VHS, so...
I had the VHS, but I gave them to one of my cousins or something.
That's a mistake.
Well, I think we have the DVDs. I don't even have a VHS player in my house.
I have a few.
Why?
Because we never got rid of them.
I think all mine, like, broke. They broke, like, nothing.
See? Oh, shit. Why am I sliding? Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay.
Ouch.
But yeah, Han shoots first. I know that that's kind of like a meme in the community. It's this really ridiculous thing. Oh, but Han is a good guy. I mean, not really.
Wasn't he in it for his own? He was trying to get money.
Yeah, he was trying to get paid. They promised him that they would pay him a shit ton if they could deliver this message to the rebellion. This dude did not give a shit.
He wasn't just doing it out of the kindness of his heart.
I mean, later on he fell in love with you know, Leia. Oh wait, hold on. Aha. Which is nice and all, you know, because then it leads to that whole scene in Episode 5 and stuff, which is really tear-jerking. I think we can talk about the original trilogy. Movies that are literally older than anyone here, honestly.
No, if you're getting spoiled by that,
I mean,
it's like,
it's so old, man. Like, I really feel like you should, like, a lot of people should have seen it.
It's like getting mad that someone spoiled that Adam and Eve ate the apple.
Whoa, hold on, dude. I wasn't raised Christian. Hold on a second. You mean to tell me that...
Did I just spoil it for you? Oh, I'm sorry.
You spoiled chapter 1 of the Bible.
It was like, yeah.
Season 1 of the Bible is great, dude. You just spoiled it.
See, I don't know. Season 2 wasn't as good, but...
Oh, did you actually...
How many seasons? Do you consider, like, a book a season?
Yeah, sure. Well, why not? We'll keep it simple. And then, New Testament is the sequel show.
Yeah.
I actually read some of it, but you know what? I'm not getting into it.
It's got... Yeah, I'm not even... I'm not getting into it. It's got some good lore, though. You know, like, as far as lore goes.
Yeah, I mean, the whole book is lore. But I'm not gonna get any more.
Skyrim. It's Skyrim before Skyrim.
Okay. Skyrim is the Dark Souls.
I've never played Skyrim.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything. Skyrim is the Dark Souls of Fisher-Price games, dude. Didn't you know?
Oof.
Where did this oof mean come from?
The Roblox death sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that why fucking Searched are saying it now?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
That sounds like oof.
But that's just been around forever. Why now?
Yeah. It's been a meme for a while, hasn't it?
Hold on. There's a pickup in this room.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Oh my god, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Jesus Christ. Just kill you quickly. Oh my lord, this is murdering me. Holy fucking shit.
Oh.
Holy shit, holy shit. Oh no. Okay. That was bad. That was really bad. It started slow.
Oh my god. Was that worth it?
Yeah, I got it. I didn't lose much. It just hurts like a bitch. Holy shit. I was scared for a second. If you look on the video, it was slow. So I was like, oh, this will be fine. And then it sped up. I was like, no. If there's any area to always save in this game, it's this one. Trust me, this shit is not easy. Dark Souls is the Dark Souls Remastered is the Dark Souls of remasters. I like how that just became the new 7.8 out of 10, too much water. There are people out there who refuse to watch the new version of 6. Really? I didn't even know Jar Jar makes a cameo in it.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
Or I don't remember because
I'm not even saying that that's a lie. I've just never seen it. I just who cares? Like, listen, Jar Jar's a dumb character, right? But he serves a purpose. It might not be a good one. It might not be a well-done one. But he at least serves a purpose in the movies he's in.
Yo, Jar Jar Binks is a real one. Don't talk trash.
Yeah, Jar Jar is, yo, he's OG. But, like, Jar Jar might not be the best character, but, I mean, come on. Like, in the new movies, again, no
better
spoilers.
than that new chick.
Yeah, better than everyone. People were crying for Jar Jar to be in the new movies. They were like, listen, we don't care. Just bring him back. Make him a Sith.
Yep, for real.
Would have been super fucking interesting, honestly. Misa no like Palpatine.
You mean Misa like Palpatine?
Or, yeah, whatever, you know. Misa succeed where Palpatine not.
Oh, you're gonna die now, Okie Day?
Okie Day. I forgot about that. This dude fumbling the stupidity. Oh, Lord. See, the worst part is in Revenge of the Sith, in his, like, 3-second cameo role when he's with Padme, he actually, like, kind of adds to the somberness of that scene. Like, he actually... Because he's not acting like an idiot. If Jar Jar... I mean... The whole Gungan Civil War thing versus the Naboo people is kind of dumb anyway. People bitch about the politics of the new Star Wars, or the old Star Wars. I get that the movies were saturated with it, but one of the nice things about it is you knew what the players in the game were. You knew why the Sith did what they did. There was a reason why they entered into the Galactic Civil War. They didn't do it just to be evil. They did it because, hell, the Republic was being evil to them. And so it makes sense. In the new movies, again, no spoilers, they basically don't detail anything. Oh, fuck this.
They're just doing it to be evil.
Yeah, they're just doing it to be dicks. They're doing it to be space neo-Nazis. Which, I mean, it's a plot line that we know works. But is it the most inspired plot line I've ever seen? No, it's just episode 7 all over again. Or episode 4 through 6 all over again.
They're basically... Nope, never mind.
And people will be like, oh my god, the new movies are so good. I'm like, what part of the plot did you fucking see that I didn't see?
I like Daisy Ridley, she's hot.
Okay, yeah, I like attractive women. I thought, what's the Asian chick's name in episode 8? Not her.
No, she's
her
horrible.
movie name. I thought she was attractive.
No, she's annoying. Her character's so annoying.
Yeah, her character sucks, but her as a person, I think she's attractive.
I was gonna say Meghan Trainor, but that's the person. In the newer version of episode 6, they changed the ending sequence.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning.
No, it says...
Oh, what?
He said another message.
Oh, he sent another one? I'm sorry, I'm like half looking. I can't hit this fucking Metroid. Okay, thank you. Okay, what is it?
You can hear Jar Jar sound.
What? Okay, maybe I've never seen this newer version of episode 6. I have the original VHS. Yeah, I've never seen it.
That sounds horrible, though. Don't add Jar Jar to the original trilogy.
Really? They refused to watch a version because of about 3 seconds of unpleasurable audio? But then they'll be over here telling me how amazing Last Jedi is. Like, fuck out of here, dude. Like, I know that everyone has a right to an opinion and all that, and I'm not saying that, you know, they don't or anything, but, like, holy shit. Like, could you imagine people like that? Like... we're destroying or refusing actual story over just because there's one annoying character in it, whereas we have a whole fucking 2 movies with redundant characters that fulfill no purpose. Like, come on, give me a fucking break here. There's again, no spoilers. I'm like half stepping here. Again, there's oh shit. Okay, hang on. There's a pickup in this room, I think, right? Yeah. They have all these power bomb pickups. You know they did that just to have a little bit of tie-in. So Jar Jar's still alive after 30 years, which is interesting. But there's villains that don't make any fucking sense. There's main characters that don't make any fucking sense. They don't accomplish anything. They don't do anything. And this is the last thing I'll say about it. The new episodes are just literally, like, politically correct versions of Star Wars. Like, made for 2017, which leads me to believe that Star Wars without the nostalgia factor would never settle in the modern day age. It'd be just another shitty fucking movie.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to watch it, you know?
If it didn't have the Star Wars name to it, it would just...
Yeah, it would suck. They did that with video games. They had a lot of Star Wars games that the only reason that the games did anywhere nearly as well was because they,
There were so many of them.
They had Star Wars in the title. Like, Force
remember.
Unleashed 2 is one of the worst video games I've ever played. It's barely even a fucking game. It's like half of a video game. It's like half the first game. Oh, hang on. Okay, got it. It's literally half of the first game.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 original. That was...
Oh, Lord. That shit was fire when it came out.
That was the...
That was fire when it came out.
That game, I've never played a game as much as that, I think. Like, my disc is probably worn more, like... It might break. It's
Even
so...
without online, that game was fun as fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That game was one of the best Star Wars games ever.
I never
think
even
people
played
universally know that, too. People know that game is fucking good.
So I played the new Battlefront 2, and then I played the old one. The old
Fuck
one's
it,
still
dude.
a better
Yeah,
game.
it's way better. Like, the
And
new
it's
one
like-
is just Battlefield reskinned, which isn't a bad thing, necessarily. It's just a bad game. And all the controversy and shit. You heard they're gonna redo the progression on it, right?
I've heard stuff here and there. I just don't even...
If they relock anything, I quit. I mean, I already don't play the game that much to begin with.
Why'd you buy it?
Because I'm a fucking idiot. But more importantly, I wanted to play with Gundam Otaku. And I said, I'm a nice dude. I'm buying it for my friends so we can all play together. Because, you know, we don't play a lot together. Was it necessarily a really good use of my money? No. But you know, he's my friend. I respect him. I care about him. You know, we don't really play too much anymore. So I said, why not? And I did. And I told him on day one, that's the worst fucking game I've ever played. Like, the worst Battlefield game ever. I told him on day one, that shit's terrible. But you know what? We played it still. We still play it. I play Specialist. I have the Sniper. Because if it was up to me, I would have quit. I specifically said this to Oatley and everyone else. I was like, why the fuck would I buy this? They've already... You know, all the shit with the loot boxes and all this other bullshit and the heroes hidden behind 40 hours of bullshit. But I told him, this is it. I'm done buying EA games. I'm done. I'll buy them used, but I won't buy them at launch. Fuck that.
You heard Anthem got delayed to 2019, right?
Good. Fuck it. Dude, delete it. It's gonna be Destiny. It's gonna be fucking Destiny.
Yeah, but it might actually be good.
No, I don't know, dude. It's EA. I don't trust them. I mean, you want to believe that they'll make a good game? I mean, I think you're making a mistake.
They just need to clean house. They need to really clean house.
They already did. They got rid of Visceral.
They did?
Yeah, they got rid of Visceral Games. Dead Space is basically defunct.
Oh, no, I know that. I mean, no, like, upper management and...
Oh, come on. You're going to get rid of the management? What are you?
They need to get new people who actually like making games and not making money. I mean... Making money is good.
What universe are you from? They
one
make games and make
get,
money?
You know, back when they made games because they liked making games.
This is a game that was made for money and to cash in on nostalgia and because they had a good idea. They knew what they wanted to do. It's a good game. It still looks good to this day. I mean, obviously it's not going to make you cream your pants, but it looks good. I mean, you know... I would say this is somewhere between a really good indie game and a decent AAA game. By today's standards. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. How do you fucking fight this boss? I don't want to die. Even though I just saved. Really? Please die. I don't want to have to go in missing health. The Omega Pirate is actually one of the hardest bosses in this game. Man, I never scanned this before. Actually, I'm gonna go back and save again. And the reason why is because I'm going to quit and show you my progress. Show everyone. Let's see how far I am. Why did the power go out? Nope. That actually spooked the fuck out of me for a second. Oh, man. I got actually so scared. I forgot that the Metroids escape. Okay. You can quit through here. Okay. Oh, does this fuck up the game? No, okay. It fucked up the game before. It wouldn't quit and load. Yeah, you're not going to see any more Sims or SimCity games. You're not going to see any more Dead Space. Need for Speed is a few more bad games away from dying for good. Medal of Honor is gone. They're never going to make another Battlefield Hardline. They're not going to make anything. 91%.
Wait, Sim? Wait, Visceral did Sim?
No, Visceral did Hardline and Dead Space. Never going to see that again.
Why is there no more Sims? I don't know.
They closed Maxis.
Why?
Because you know what it is, and I know that this is kind of on the theory crafting level. It's fucking, what's it called? Disney. Disney is giving them a fuck ton of money to work on Star Wars games. A lot of these other franchises are not very much good. Mass Effect is basically dead. Remember that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Mass Effect is dead. Mass Effect Andromeda was basically the nail in the coffin. They knew they were only making it just so they could cash in on the fans one more time. Yeah, every game they make is to Jew people, so I'm done. I said I would buy Battlefront 2 because I promised to buy it to play with Gundam. I did. You know, I'll get on if he wants to. And that's it. Fuck them.
I'll buy it when it's like $10 or $20.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It's, you know, but I'm done. I'm not buying this shit no more. Someone else want to be beamed up? Hold on, I got bumped. Hold on, where's general chat? Put me in stream chat. Where is he?
He's not in here.
He's not even connected.
He's tripping. You gotta be connected.
You gotta
right?
connect first. You have to have Ebola.
Okay.
That was the worst meme ever.
Wow.
It's not even that funny. There we go. There we go. You gotta connect first. And the proper phrase is beam me up.
Group is something.
Listen, we're on stream. This is the chill zone. The relax zone.
That shit was ridiculous. It just annoyed me.
Okay, I don't even know.
That's why I'm here. And they're my own group.
Listen, man, I just want to play some Metroid. It's 2 in the morning. I never played Sims, though, to be honest, so I don't know what to tell you, Bulldozer. I'd never played Sims.
Well, it's mostly that it's loud that I didn't want to go there. I just want to chill.
So, the nice thing about this boss is if you know what to do... Can you do this? Yes, okay. If you know what to do, this boss is really quick. But also a pain in the ass. Can you destroy these with super missiles? Yes. So I'm wasting my time. The fucking swipes are the worst part of the boss fight, because you can't back away from them fast enough sometimes.
I see.
Oh, come on, give me a break. Give me a break.
Ouch.
You fucking pieced me up. So the fun part of this fight is that he summons ads, and basically he's going to run away to try to fix his armor. And he'll periodically reappear in one of the pools. That's the only really time you have to actually hurt him.
The last good Sim City we got was Lord. That was in 2003.
This is spooky. He's getting fucked up though. I'm doing real well this time.
Papa
Oh,
Dib
shit.
says he doesn't think Maxis was retired.
I'm pretty sure they did something to Maxis, and they're not really too willing to make another sim game. Come on, give me a break. I almost killed him on one run with this shit. Come on, come on. Okay, fuck.
Bulldozer says you can skip the cutscene to get a few free shots on him.
Really?
Interesting. That's cool.
I know that he can kill his own allies, which is pretty fucked up. Which is what I'm hoping he does. He keeps killing them, so I don't have to. Oh, he can absorb super missiles. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. This boss is tough. I'm also fucking up and firing the super missiles too early. Ooh, he missed. Getting fucked up. I'm gonna melt this dude. What?
Papa Dib's right though. They would sell a lot even if they made a half-assed Sims.
Yeah, because people are nostalgic for it. Want it that badly. Okay, one more, come on. Come on. Got him. Okay. Alright, what did he say? You can actually hit start. Yeah, wow. I never knew you could get free shots on him. Because some cutscenes you can skip and some cutscenes you can, and I just cannot figure out for the life of me which ones you can and can't. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they own... The old school feel of Sims is gone. You're gonna get something completely different and weird. Don't worry, it'll be good. The future holds nothing but oblivion. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so now... What's actually kind of fucked up is that you actually have to go back to the Failed100 mining tunnel. I think there's a few different things you can get in this area. And what they don't tell you is you need to backtrack all the way back to the Failed100 mining area so you can get an artifact. But otherwise, I have 91% of the items, so the ones I'm missing, I will never find, because I will have to look through a whole bunch of shit. But it's probably not too hard. I'll look up the guide. I'll look at the guide and I'll try to spitball where I have and have not been. Wrap this shit up, dude. Oh, EA makes great decisions. You're telling me you don't like Disney games every single year? Disney is the best, man. I love Disney. Nothing like Square Enix killing off everything I love to make an Avengers game. This is the best. Come on, you people don't love that? That's my ideal future. Fuck it. Why make all these other games that Square Enix makes? And they could just make one fucking Avengers game that may or may not even do that well. You already saw what happened with Battlefront 2. Disney wanted to almost fucking cancel EA over that shit.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine. But let's not, let's not say that these people are infallible, like, there's a high likelihood that these dudes are going to fuck up, and it's going to finally kick them in the ass one day. So maybe.
You feel that way? I don't know.
They almost did. Battlefront 2 was a disaster.
Yeah, but they recovered, and their stocks are back up pretty high.
I mean, yeah, like, obviously it wouldn't kill EA as a company, it's just,
They don't have shit for reputation right now.
They do. EA is going to always have a shitty reputation. Okay,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, right now they have shit reputation.
Oh, I'm only missing one artifact. Okay, so we could beat the game. Okay. The last artifact is the one at the beginning of the game that I never got. So we could finish the game at any point, so it's going to happen tonight. But I do want to try to get 100%.
Yeah, boy.
Shit. Okay, Fungal Hall, use a bomb to reveal a missile. Fungal Hall access. I already did that one. That's the one I was like, oh shit, oh shit. I already did that. The Phazon Processing Center, a few crates. A missile behind the wall section. I already did that, I think. Alright, which one was Phazon Processing Center? Shit, I think it was up here. Dynamo, Elite Control, Ventilation Shaft. Where's Phazon Processing Center? What the hell? Omega Research. Fungal Hall A, I already did that. Elite Control Access. Metroid Quarantine, Elevator. Main Quarry. Oh, come on, give me a break. Security, ore processing. Shit, fuck. Oh, Phazon Processing. Okay, so I haven't been there yet. What else? Elite Research. Use the spinner to do that. Need to break open a weakened wall with a power section and security access A. Okay, so I might not have done that. And in the main quarry, use that thing. Okay. Energy tanks. Processing center access. Okay. So I need to go back, okay, and do this. Power bombs. Central dynamo. So these might be the last few upgrades. Then after that, I'm going to fill out the logbook. And then we'll be done. The last, like, 4 scans in the logbook can't be gotten until, well, now it's 3. One of them is Ridley. 2 of them are Metroid Prime. And yeah. I'm gonna be honest, Bulldozer. I've never played a Sims game, and it's not even like it's a girly franchise or anything to me. It's just I've never really been in. I never was into it. Fuck. But I respect that people like franchises because I know that feeling. I know that fucking feeling where you have a franchise you like. Oh, by the way, well we're just not gonna make it anymore. We'll do it because what EA does, I feel, is they set themselves up for failure. They intentionally make a game that they know is going to be bad. And then, when it does poorly, as they expect, well, big fucking surprise. They don't want to make it anymore. I think that they do set themselves up. The last few Need for Speed games were god-awful. The last Dead Space game had a cliffhanger. So, like, I think that they do set themselves up for failure, so that way, well, when they, like, EA, people have been asking forever for a, what's it called? A Battlefront. Or, not, excuse me, a Bad Company game. People have been asking for almost a decade for a Bad Company game. And every time EA comes out and says, we don't know what made Bad Company good. And they're the ones that made the game. So they make all these campaigns that are fucking garbage. And like, I played the Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign. It was a, completely forgettable experience. The only campaign I enjoyed in the last, like, decade from EA, because we're literally going on now since Bad Company 2, the only one I enjoyed was Hardline. Because at least Hardline tried to be different. It tried to tell a story. It tried to have a different format. And it, because the other ones are just COD clones. You're just playing Call of Duty. You play as some dude. He doesn't speak. Which is funny, because in Battlefield 3, Wrecker and Dima, they speak. They talk. It's an involving campaign. It might be a rip-off of the Black Ops format, where, you know, some American soldiers being interrogated, and you relive flashbacks. But it was different. It tried. Battlefield 4 is just a black dude and an Asian chick arguing half the time, and one interesting character, and a throwback character that gets brutally murdered off. So, you know, what can I say? And then at the end of it, you make some stupid choice that really doesn't arbitrarily matter, because the canon ending that leads into the multiplayer is the worst ending. So, what did I learn from that game? You tell me. Yeah, Battlefield 3 had a lot of really, like, fucked up moments. Like, with the tank driver getting murdered on a snuff film, to the whole thing about we don't want another Bin Laden on our hands. It was a really interesting game, but it tried. Like, that's all I care about. Like, Hardline was not a fucking great campaign, but at least it had characters that were, you know, like TV tropes. They were meant to be cheesy. That was kind of the whole point. The Battlefield 4 is fucking forgettable. Who gives a shit? Why do I give a flying fuck about any of these people in Battlefield 4? Wrecker doesn't speak. You don't learn anything about him. You know, like, at least with Half-Life, you learn a lot about Gordon Freeman. You don't learn anything about Wrecker. He's just some dude. He's just a fucking dude that happens to be the main protagonist of that anime. Why do I give a shit about what happens to him? Irish is this really interesting dude. He's a family guy. Fair enough. Like, they've had so much gold with Medal of Honor, I thought. Because Medal of Honor actually had a campaign that was bittersweet. You know, it wasn't a very happy campaign. These guys are doing wet work in one of the worst theaters possible, you know, in modern day times. It was not a very great thing for them to be doing, and you really, you know, it wasn't perfect, but it was an interesting sort of twist. I thought Medal of Honor had a really good campaign. I thought it was the best part of the game. So all they would need to do is just copy the Medal of Honor campaign. Just do that. But they won't, and that's the, you know.
I never played. You mean the new one, right?
Yeah, the remake, the 2010, set in modern times.
Never actually played it. Like, the campaign.
Elite Research? Okay, I already did that. Yeah, okay, I'm done with that. So I can close that tab. Which one is this? He's on processing chamber. You should spawn a platform with a few crates. Or is it going to be a firewall? Oh, okay. If you use the X-ray visor, you'll see a missile hidden. What? God, I hate the X-ray visor puzzles. You'll see a few crates resting opposite the door. Like, what? What are you talking about? But yeah, at least it tried, you know? Like I give games points for trying to do something different. So one of my favorite Assassin's Creeds is Rogue, because it at least tried to do something different. It's just that Unity sucked and took all the money and funding. Platform for a few crates. Okay, so I think I gotta climb more. Everyone was so busy to fucking play Unity for whatever fucking reason. I don't know. Unity sucked. It had a lot of good ideas. It just had poor execution, and it was a mess. I'll never play that game again. I'll play it maybe just to like fuck around and like try to do some random shit, but I'll never seriously play that game again. I think it's that one over there.
What time is it? 2 o'clock.
Oh, fuck. This is so easy on the other version. Oh, crap. Okay, pushed him into the Phazon. Very good. Pushed him off. Very good. Oh. Okay. So it's this one, right? Yeah, here we go. What is this made of? Power bomb? Yep. So I think I'm missing missiles, because I think the max missile count is 255. Is there a way to see what your max is? I don't think so. I think it's in the 2D Metroids. And then I guess I'll run down the missile expansion shit. See if I'm missing anything. Because we're at 91%. Probably more now. I don't know if you can see your percentage at this point. Okay. There's other stuff to do in here. Where does this lead to? I like first-person shooter campaigns. I don't really know why, though. There's something very interesting about them. Something you don't get in a lot of other games.
Yeah. Happens.
How the fuck did you come up here? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed, actually.
Yeah, no sweat, dude.
Good luck with this. Have a good one, Papa Dope and Bulldozer.
Good night.
And,
Good night, DZ.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep. Peace, peace.
Oh, come on. Okay. Where the fuck does this lead? This is the Magmore entrance, isn't it? Yep. This is the way out. Let me see. I gotta look through this whole list again. Okay, that's done. I did both of those. I did that. There's only a few upgrades to the power bomb. I think 7 is the cap. I have every energy tank, so that's done. So the only thing I'm missing is probably like 1 or 2 missile expansions, and then that's completely it. And I don't think any of them... I think I already cleaned out everything in Phazon. Main quarry. Security access A. Huh. Maybe not. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, take it easy, dude. Two in the morning. The night's only just begun. Oh wow, this thing's taking 3 missiles, okay. Oh, well, that's good. Okay. Okay, I don't need to fight everyone, right? That would be a waste. So security access A. Where does this lead? This leads down. Oh no, this leads up. Okay. Okay, that's security access B. Maybe I did this. Maybe. I probably didn't, and it's probably one of the few things I didn't do. Okay. Is this it? This is elite control. Okay, there's something in here. Good thing I came back here. I did not know I was missing that. There's really no way to know. I'm gonna have to fill out a checklist. Okay. This is more processing. I already did main quarry. Okay, so this is almost done. It's this door, right? No, there's an upper level. I'm not going the upper way. Even though technically this room gets easier. No, I didn't start playing this tonight. I played it yesterday for 5 hours. And I did almost everything in the game yesterday. Now I'm just like cleaning up. I wish I played this for 8 hours straight. It'd be one hell of a day. I want to finish it tonight, but I don't know how realistic it is that I'll get everything. I scanned this, right? Yeah, okay. Can't even freeze them. Maybe I have to charge it. Oh, hell no. Nope. Okay. Of course, wave beam troopers on the first floor that are going to knock me back. There we go. Look at this. Now we're on speed running levels. Oh, fuck. Okay. Is this security access A? Alright, so what is this? Huh. The shit you learn when you just walk around with the X-ray visor. Okay. I wonder if it gives you a prompt when you collect everything. Because I have no clue. I could be missing one tiny little thing, and I wouldn't know. Let's see. Nope, doesn't tell you what your max is. Okay, before I leave, because I don't want to have to come back here, I did the one in the main quarry. I just did the one in Security Access A. I did the one with the spinner in Elite Research. I did the one in Elite Control Access. Phase-on Processing Chamber I just did. Yeah, that's the one I just did. Missile Quarantine, or Metroid Quarantine A, I did that. Okay, so I completely did everything in Phase-on Mines. I did everything in Fendrana. Magmore. So I should be done. If I'm counting correctly. Maybe. Okay, so... in this room, you can open that. Maybe I am. Maybe I have done everything. Because I can remember doing all this either yesterday or the day. I think that there might be one thing I'm missing in Chozo Ruins, and that might be it. I gotta collect a bunch of missile upgrades. I need a whole bunch of pickups, and I need to like farm them like really quickly. Okay, yep, nothing under here. It's a common glitch. Does it like completely prevent you from getting 100%? That doesn't sound like fun. I will absolutely say that. I know that there's when I first beat Spyro 1, you get 117% in the game. It's an uneven number. And for some reason I thought that literally meant that there was more to it. Just that the game doesn't tell you. Because usually if it's not a multiple of 5, it just feels wrong. It doesn't feel correct at all. But actually, that's what they intended. It was meant to be 117%. It's not a glitch. It's just that's the number they ended on. In the sequel, it's 100% to do everything. And then in Spyro 3, it's 120%. And then after that, who cares? Because the rest of the Spyro games were just, you know, a waste of time. Hero's Tale was okay. I never even tried to completionist it. That was just an experience of its own, having the worst Christmas ever because of, what was it called? Okay, this is a fast travel. But where is the training hall access? Crossway. I did Crossway. The only room I think I haven't done anything in is training hall. Because I don't remember rolling through a tree. So let's go back. Okay. Unfortunately, that means I have to go all the way through all this again. But it's worth it, because on the off chance, because I remember doing everything else. At least as it's described to me. I'm running through this room. Fuck that. No. I at least want to get every pickup, because I know that if I come back to this in a month, I'm not going to remember every pickup that I collected. If I don't get every scan, I mean, well, it's easy to know what scans you have and don't have, as long as none of them are missable. It's easy to know that. Because you could just easily check to see what the ordering is. But who even knows? Crap, okay. Yeah, I gotta go through the magma pool again. Very good. Yeah, I can just cross this, okay. I like how in this room you can clearly see it spawns both sets of enemies. And then afterwards, it despawns one depending on what part of the room you enter from. Okay. What does it say? Dynamo? Oh, okay, that's easy. Near the door of this room, is a large tree covering most of the wall behind it. Oh. What is this? Nothing. Okay. Covering most of the wall behind it. What? I'm so... Oh, this isn't it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I already did this. Okay, this is it. Yeah, I didn't do this. That's about it. I don't know what else I have and have not done, so I'm gonna actually go back because I did everything in the training chamber. Yeah, the only thing I'm missing now could be a missile expansion, so I'm gonna go back. Completely refill at the landing site. Thank the Lord these pistons don't instant kill. In Prime Echoes, in Prime Hunters, they insta kill for some reason. It's like a Mega Man game. Okay. Very good. Okay, I did this. Yeah, exiting from the reverse in this area is very weird. So I did Crossway. Yeah, because that was the timed one. Okay. Maybe it's something in Talon. Okay. It's possible. Use the invisible platform. I'm pretty sure I did that. Transport Tunnel B. Overgrown Cavern. Yeah. It's possible. Maybe I am done. Yeah, take it easy, dude.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, people in the stream chat.
Oh, okay.
And the voices inside my head.
No, you keep saying take it easy, and I keep thinking you think I'm going to bed.
No, I know you don't. You stay up late. Tell me about the Super Bowl. How was it, dude?
It was good.
How was it to be a loser?
It was close. It was a good game. They deserve it.
They deserve it. Is Pennsylvania or Philadelphia burned
Actually,
down yet?
Let me Google.
Has it burned down to the ground, leaving nothing?
Philadelphia riot.
Philadelphia riot. I love how that's actually probably going to be a search term.
Here you go. If you want to see the video. Fires and scenes of rioting. Video unavailable, of course.
Metroid Prime 1 missiles. Let's see. Missile expansion. Missile. Metroid Prime series. Oh, screw me. This is ridiculous. How do I know this? I'm missing 10, which is 2 expansions, and this is going to drive me insane. Fuck. Who even... I'll never know. It's ridiculous. Use the grappling beam once above. I don't know. Whatever. Oh. It's the first time I've actually been to the impact crater. You are supposed to come much earlier in the game as a hint to where all the artifacts are. This is pirate data, I believe. Yep. If I look in the logbook, I'm missing exactly 1 pirate data. Okay. 3 Chozo lore. Apparently 2 enemies. 3, 4, 5. Oh, jeez, man. I'm gonna have to look up what that, those are. Research. 1 research. And 1 artifact. Shit is gonna absolutely drive me insane. Okay, come on. Okay. I know there's 1 Chozo lore here. Another 1 here. So there's 1 final one that I do not have. As long as I don't take this artifact, I don't think it starts the final fight. Which ironically means I also cannot scan the other artifacts yet. And I think I can never scan them either. Okay. Well, I gotta look up the lists of all the different enemies. Just to try to figure out what I'm missing. All the different charts. 1 research, a couple of different things. Okay.